Okay, guys, this is Keanu Thompson. She's another part of the Dabbleverse. And she kind of went back and forth between being like on Nick's side and against Nick. And it's now she hates Nick and he's a piece of shit because she is really good friends with April and she thinks Nick's abusing April. So that's kind of where we are. If you don't know all these people are, don't worry. We're here to watch Nick crash. That's all we're here for. It's watching Nick eat shit. These people are going to help do it.
Hey.
Hi, I'm so glad you took the time to read all of those before getting me in here. Nick, don't get nervous. Okay, hi, hello.
Nervous about what?
No, just don't get nervous. It's going to be okay. You seem to get very angry.
Nervous about you.
I know. I'll get to it. Let's see. I know you only have. I know you only
for 35 minutes. Like
I know that you only have a few minutes. So, did you or did you not get into a? Did you or did you not?
Oh God, Melton fucking sold you out. You're on your own now, buddy. Look at this. Nick's like, oh my God, I'm by myself. No! He's like, where did my friends go? Ooh, buddy.
Get into blame April for missing your drug test. And did she or did she not call me hyperventilating, crying?
Did I blame April for missing a drug test?
Yes.
No, I didn't blame
you
April
said to her,
test.
From how she put it, you said to her, I've never heard somebody fucking so upset in my entire life. Crying, hyperventilating, beside yourself, crying, saying, well, Kayla and I got into a fight about you, so we couldn't make it to our drug test.
What do you want me to say?
She made it up? You think she made it up?
No, I don't think she made it up. I just didn't blame April for missing a drug test.
Okay, so you did miss the drug test.
Oh, so he missed it. He's like, I don't think she made it up. He doesn't have the balls to call April a liar because he can't call his girlfriend a liar. Uh-oh, Nick. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's funny.
Yeah, I missed the drug test.
Right. Did she or did she not text me and say that both you and Kayla are both emotionally... Shall I read it? Since all of you like to do that, I will.
You want to prepare this backstage. It'll be the first time you read text.
Oh, my God, yes. Oh, Nick's like, what do you mean you have text? Oh, it's like, yes, Nick. You wanted to play this game. It's how the game's played. Uh-oh.
Why?
What's this? Hey,
why do you keep asking
and also,
other people?
Also, wait, I just got here.
Also, wait.
I just got here, you red-faced little bitch. I just got here, all right?
Keanu.
Right, I just got here. When did you get the permission from her to display the text messages at Hackamania? Was it January? Was it March?
You're not one to.
No. When did you get the permission from her?
Here I am doing a podcast.
I thought you hadn't talked to her in January. Then you said March at a traffic stop. Did you get the permission at a traffic stop?
What are you talking about?
You're wrong. You're
when did you get the permission? When did you get the
wrong? You're getting it wrong because you're not plugged into this again.
No. I'm genuine. Well, when did you get the permission from her to share the text messages?
It was written on her boyfriend's middle finger, you dumb bitch.
Well, answer the question. When did you get the permission?
We talked about it for months and months and months. You
and then you hadn't talked to her since January or March at a traffic stop. Did you get?
I did. How do I talk to her at a traffic stop?
That's what they're pointing out, you fucking retard. That you didn't talk to her, you just did what you wanted, or you were talking to April on the side.
You're mixing up stories.
So if you hadn't talked to her in months, then do you still have the permission? To show the
She's like you're retarded.
You're literally the dumbest person on the planet.
Look how red you are. Look how red you are. When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission?
Kiki, you gotta let him answer.
God, he's madder than he was yelling at me. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Honey.
Kiki,
no, he's not gonna.
I'm trying to answer you. I was in a relationship with April that ended in November. I spoke to her through January. We had planned.
You told Pretty Antisocial you saw her last time in March.
And then you told somebody else in the car.
In separate cars, 40 yards away.
Jesus Christ, she's dumb.
Get Gino in here to put your leash on so he can drag you through a logic question, you dumb bitch. What is wrong with you?
I'm genuinely
asking to put your helmet on so you can eat some soup later. You dumb piece of shit.
They saw each other in cars across the street. They weren't talking.
Daddy!
All right, so when did you get the permission? When did you get the permission to show her text?
I don't know. Maybe for months and months and months while he was dragging her name through the mud online.
When did you get the permission to show her text messages at a festival?
I get the feeling Keanu's talked to April, and the answer is never.
Festival of incels. Sorry, Patrick.
Literally. Oh, you're saying what Aaron says.
Months.
You're saying what Aaron says. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh my God, we
Not
talk
you,
every
Carl.
day, you moron. What is
So you
wrong
got
with
her-
you?
you got her permission- You got her permission to show her text messages on a large
Yes.
screen back in when?
Yes.
November?
Oh my God, yeah, but that story, she told me
It's a weird
well
thing.
before
Why
well
don't you
before
let him answer
November.
it?
She told me that story before November, you retard. That being said, we were planning on telling that story from the moment she told it.
Until she has a new boyfriend, maybe you might want to get new permission to.
No, I don't give a shit at all about getting new permission.
Okay, so you don't have permission.
Wait, so
What
he,
are you talking
he owns
about?
April. The new boyfriend owns April.
When did the
No,
permission go
So you have
away?
permission from months
She's
ago?
too dumb to talk to. You can't even.
Kiki, you're about to share some texts from April. When did you get permission to share those?
No, I
Literally
don't.
never.
I don't
You
think he had
fucking
them.
evil.
He
You
had
are
them.
a fucking
You said-
monster.
You had your phone
He's
out. You were
still
going
right in
to
the
bing,
face
bing those
because he
texts.
knows
Yes.
he's wrong. No, okay, so you said literally, I had
No, you
full
dumb bitch.
permission.
You doxed a woman that I really, really cared for and
I
put her in
didn't
danger
know where she
because
was
you're so
living.
fucking stupid. You thought
her
that
in
that would be a
danger?
good
How?
idea. You
How
took her
much
entire.
How much danger is she in, Nick? I thought Aaron's is big, dickless shit. I thought he couldn't hurt anybody. How much danger is she in? I guess we're on the train to retardville. Nick's conducting. Let's go.
Privacy and shredded it with her ex-husband who beat her. You fucking
What do you mean?
cunt.
No,
Why don't someone grab you by the
no,
feet
you
and rip
fucking
you in
bitch,
half?
shut up.
Go
No,
die.
you're wrong.
the
You're wrong.
dumbest person
Stop
ever.
her
What
how?
you did
Because
to her is
everyone
evil.
knew she was
You're
living in the
fucking
house next
evil.
door. Everyone knew she was living in the
No,
house
they
next
didn't.
door. Yes,
No, they didn't.
fucking
I have the text
did.
messages of her
And
saying,
then
how
what?
could
And then
Keanu
what?
do
When
this to
Kayla,
me?
and then
Why
she
would
calls
she
me
do this
crying.
to me?
When she calls me crying and saying,
She
I
didn't
can
call
only
you
go
crying.
over there.
She
I can't.
stopped crying
She
in
did.
October,
She
you
did.
retard.
She did. I can only go over there. I can only go over there when Kayla leaves the house,
Oh
and
my
that's the only
God.
time he wants to hang out with me. When Kayla leaves, and then I can only go over there, and then he wants to bone me, and then I have to leave again.
Yeah,
and then
we weren't on the best terms, you dummy.
Okay,
I
I'm
also
just
told her I wouldn't have
asking.
sex with her anymore. And I stopped. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You
You
said
talked to
you
her in
don't
October,
ask me
you
about the
retard.
permission.
When was the last time you talked to her, Keanu? When was it?
When was the last
October
time you
27th?
did?
When was it?
Uh-oh.
When was the
January was the last time he did. When's the last time you did, Keanu?
October
Uh,
27th, right?
October. No.
27th.
It was probably.
Kiki
No, well,
sucks.
I can take a look back. But
Uh-oh.
How would I
I
know
just
this?
wanna
What,
know- I
what
just wanna know
magic would I
when
know
you
about
got
your
the permission-
conversation?
Well, why are you reading her conversations with you? That seems a little fucking creepy, Nick, but whatever. God, Keanu just went on a full fucking like kamikaze here. She's doing the work we needed, drawing this all out and making Nick go full retard. This is what we needed. She's serving the purpose. He wouldn't have sex with her anymore. Yeah, this whole thing is weird.
You fucking idiot! You think maybe it was the months I spent
Look at
talking
you,
to
look
April
how red you are.
afterward?
Look how red you are. Would you? Shall I? Shall I?
Yeah, I'm red. I'm mad
Shall
at
I?
you.
It's going to
Shall
ad
I?
hominem.
Shall I?
Yes,
Shall I? I
you're
just
red and
was
angry.
it January at the traffic stop, and that's how you knew somehow that her
March
boyfriend didn't like.
at the traffic stop, you dumb bitch! You can't follow bitch.
When did you get the permission?
Facts.
When did you
You're
get the
the
permission?
stupidest
When did you
person
get the permission? When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission?
Dennis, and ask them
When did you get the
I was
permission?
gonna say she's too dumb to even like she can't talk.
I mean, she is like I will say at this point, she could do a far better job of articulating shit, and I get that. But God, it is like, wow. Yeah, his heat allergy is going to act up in a second here.
she's dumb.
I'm
You're a
asking a
bunch of
question.
eggs.
Why
You're
is
a
that
bunch
such a
of
hard
red
question
eggs.
to answer? Why is that such a hard question?
Picture of the underside of the carton, sell it online, retard.
Why is that such
Jesus
a hard
Christ.
question to answer? Why is that such a hard question to answer?
No one needs the answer. The
Why
question is
not?
stupid because the
I
question's
need the
dumb.
answer.
You're just so
When
dumb
did
you
you
don't
get
realize
the?
it.
When did you get the
Yeah.
permission? When did you get the permission?
I talk to this woman
When?
every single day.
He said from
From
when the first time she
September-
told him. The first
Yeah.
time she told him, he said that they had
January.
planned to tell her
So
to
don't you
Hackmania. He
think
got her permission.
they have changed since from whenever?
Who's the
No.
onus on? Who's the onus on to update about the status? Is it on April?
No,
or
I
is it
don't
on
think
him?
it's. I don't think it's
I'm
changed
just
at
asking
all.
the question. I'm
Wow.
asking the question.
Yes,
Yeah,
a dumb
ask the
question.
How
question
do you
again.
know-
It's
how do you
retarded.
Keanu
How
is
do you
just
know?
like,
Get your
How
How
do
do
you
you
know?
know that
Hold
was
on. How do you know
November?
Gino still loves you? Have you checked in the past 5 minutes? You might not still be married. Check in.
I'm
What are
just
you talking
asking
about?
when you got the
When
Has
did
he
permission.
been
you get-
sleeping in the
when
garbage
did you
cans
get
he's selling?
permission?
Like,
but I mean, it is weird if Keanu was like, I didn't. Well, so here's part of the issue, though. How does like Keanu's not making sense here though? Because she does the whole like, well, you didn't talk to her since like beginning of the year, but Keanu's like, I didn't talk to her since back in October. She's like, I need to look, which means it wasn't recently. So how does Keanu know shit that like? That's where I'm a little like, Keanu's like kind of just like kamikazeing into this, and it's like she might score a hit, and I don't know if she's entitled to the hit or the points. I don't know. Like, this is an issue. Like, Keanu's just like, she's just like spewing shit. And I kind of agree. It seems like there's points where this is wrong, but this is fucking hilarious. Okay.
Are you alone now?
No,
What's wrong with
I
you?
know you're all trying to defend your little
Get this
festival.
dumb cunt
No
off.
one's trying to
I
defend
told
me. They
Kiki I'd
don't
never
need
talk to her
You're a
loser
bowl of
ass again.
Cheerios.
Don't talk to
You're
your mother, Kiki.
fucking unthreatening because you're so goddamn
No,
stupid.
You're so upset. You're so red in the face. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. She sees the reaction and she's just fucking around, which, like, God, my hat's off to you. I couldn't do this. Like, if I knew I was wrong, I'd stop. But Kiki's just like fucking. She got told, like, she's sitting there in the back seat of the fighter plane, like, oh shit, we just hit a hospital. Let's keep dropping fucking bombs. Oh my God, this gets better apparently. Let's keep going. We're also at 1.25 speed, chat, till we get to the good parts.
I'm mad. I'm angry. You took someone I love and you shredded them to the
know.
fucking world.
Right.
Fuck yourself.
And
I
you
have a
told her
right
how
to
to
be
do
mad
whip
about
it.
that. You
Right.
said she was your friend and
No,
you did that to
you're full
her.
of shit. You're
Oh
full
my
of
God,
shit. I've
find a
never been
bridge.
more
Hand
worried
me
about
that,
you.
you dumb bitch.
Have another whip it. Have another whip it and call it a fucking day.
Have
I'm glad
another
you
whip
Kiki,
it.
That's
when
fine.
did you get-
Jump off a cliff.
When did
Okay.
you get permission to share the text that you're threatening to share right
Oh
now?
my God.
I will. I will.
No, but
I don't
when
care
did you
if
get permission?
clearly
Will
don't
get
give a
permission
shit.
after.
When?
Okay.
When did you get permission?
Danka.
No, I
When?
don't have permission. That's why
then why are
you
you- why are you saying
you
you're
put
a
them on the
monster?
screen.
You
I'm just wondering when you had the
Why?
permission to share those.
Disgusting.
But
Oh,
you're
she's
saying
my
to share
best
them.
friend. Here's all of her life.
He's answered that question. He's answered it.
Yeah.
When
But why-
back at the last time,
The
like
first
around the
time
time I
she
even
told
talked
him
to
that
her.
story, the first time she told him that story, he said she could share it.
Yes.
He's
okay.
answered.
She
And
said you
don't
could
you
share
think
Keep
your
it's
asking the
insane?
question. No, he doesn't think you need
She
to update
doesn't
it.
want to be.
Neither
She
does
doesn't want
anybody
to be.
else.
She doesn't want to be fucking like a part of this or online or
Good job,
whatever.
Thank you for using all my
Oh,
life.
did you
Good
find that out when you talked to her on October 27th? You
Well,
dumb
did
bitch?
you apparently
Shut
talked
up,
to
you
her.
dumb bitch. Put a bouncer in your mouth and how do you not understand?
Hail
Basic
Patrick, the
timelines.
king of
How are you this
Dabbleverse
stupid?
drama.
I know you are, but
You
no, no,
understand that January is after October, right,
I'm
idiot?
sorry. You're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm
She
wrong?
called me.
No,
She
January
called
is
me.
not after
I'm
October.
sorry that she
Oh
called
my
me
God.
and she said, Aaron and I.
Told
Sorry,
you
I just did a hit of
October
nitrous. I just
27th.
did a hit of nitrous, and she sounded out of her fucking mind. Aaron
On
told me how to do
October
nitrous.
27th.
Fuck
Help me.
you.
Get out
Fuck
of your
you.
leather face, Mom. It's
Sorry.
chasing me around the Crawford house.
Kiki,
Sorry,
I don't know
sorry.
how to
I
explain
know.
to you
She told
that
me. She told
January
me.
is
Aaron taught me how to do.
October.
And, excuse me. Nick taught me how to do fucking nitrous. Nick taught me how to do nitrous. I said Aaron.
Yes, I did,
Nick
of course.
taught me how to do nitrous, and
I
I
taught
was
her how to do
fucking
nitrous
worried
and
about
coke
her.
and Molly and ketamine.
You sound like a big piece of shit. You expose her to all these drugs. I get it. Drugs are cool and fun. You just admitted to. Like, I was like, yeah, I admitted to it. I ordered the code red. You're goddamn right. I did it. Wow. 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 Yeah, Nick is crashing out, and Kiki's just. Like I said, guys, Kiki's just kicking. She's like in a minefield kicking a soccer ball around. And she doesn't care what's happening. This is fucking hilarious. Like I said, she's just getting into like fucking admit to everything. Like, okay, cool. But like Kiki is just like blindly going in there just to piss him off. Yeah. You need me on that ball, though. You want me on that ball, though. You know, I provide you with a whippet, and you question the manner in which I provide it. Yes. You need me on that. You need me doing coke. You want me doing coke. Yeah, this is like I said, Kiki is just like going in here entirely in bad faith, but I guess I'm here for it. She's the hero we deserve, not the hero we need or want.
Exactly, and she was still fucking doing it. That's terrifying to me.
Well, I'm
Why
sorry.
are you changing the
Nick and I were
argument?
just doing
She makes her
nitrous.
own choices. What is wrong with you?
Or
Just
that
keeps
you,
keeping it on a different argument.
or that you, she's calling me hyperventilating
Contradicting herself.
because you.
No, she called you one time. Retard.
This is why I don't
Keep
deal with
saying
her.
Kelly.
Wrong.
Like,
oh,
she
you
can't
are so
register a
wrong.
response.
No.
You are
She
so
can't
wrong.
learn
I could
to
show
learn
the
new
fucking
things.
receipt.
No,
wrong.
Incapable
Show
of
'em.
taking
I could
Whatever.
show the receipts.
not
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
yours.
I'll have a festival about it and just like air them all out. That's
Ding,
what I'll
ding,
do.
ding,
Hold
ding.
on,
Why would you do that to your friend?
Jerry.
Why would you do that to your ex-lover that you fucking like taught how to do fucking nitrous and all this bullshit?
I didn't.
And that you wouldn't even let her come over until Kayla left the house. And so
and
you
Kayla
could
were
go there
fighting.
and then
What do you want me
send
to
her
do?
back
Oh,
next
here.
door.
Why don't you come over and fight with someone? That'll be great.
Are we
What
pretending
idea?
that drugs aren't cool, Keanu? What's
Listen,
going on?
everything in moderation, but I don't have
Okay,
5
good.
fucking kids, all right?
Oh,
And
there it
Get into
is.
this April.
I haven't done,
Fine,
I haven't
because I
done
didn't have
fucking
kids.
flow.
Keanu can't give birth.
I'm sorry your
Listen,
eggs
listen.
dried up and your husband's semen comes out in dust, but
I
no
don't
one would
want
want
it.
kids with you anyway. You're so fucking stupid. The government would take them away and be like, God, we have
Like
new
you're
project
like
to
the government took yours away. You dumb piece of
Yes.
shit.
Yes, when you're
it's
retarded,
very
the government
sad.
takes your kids away for a while. For you, it'd be permanent.
I'm sorry you missed a drug test.
I thought you said it was a conspiracy, Nick. Yeah, Kayla and April fighting confirmed. It sounds like, yeah. Well, I think Nick just admitted he was being retarded. So there goes the whole it's a conspiracy or they were playing telephone. Yeah, Keanu just strapped on a vest and she went and clacked off a vest right in the middle of this. Like she walked into the middle of a shopping mall full of kids and just detonated. Oh my God. God damn. This is amazing. And they're all just sitting there laughing. They enjoy this. They're letting him get attacked. Because you know what Melton could do right now? He could go like this, boop, and get rid of her. But he left her on to fight Nick. Hope Nick realizes these are not his friends. Hope he knows that.
And that
I'm
happened
not
to
like it
you.
happened. Who cares? It
Here's
happened.
what she said. You want to hear it?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
dummy,
No,
this
not
is your
really.
conscious. And
I'm
yes,
2
you
minutes
are a
past
cunt.
my heart
Wanna
out.
hear it?
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
He's
And doing
talking
this to
about
your
you
friend is
and Kayla right
horrifying.
now. I've
Please.
been emotionally abused by both of them. He did acknowledge it weeks ago and apologized and cried.
When did you
And
get permission
said
to
he
share
only
that,
did it
Kiki?
because he was hoping to get through this as us three. And he felt her going away and he didn't know what to do at the time. Now he realizes he doesn't know what he has and he was trying to save it because he didn't know how to save it with her. So there you go. There you go. If you want to know, April was emotionally abused by Nick.
I have
Then
a
there
question,
you go.
Keanu.
So
I mean this very respectfully, but why
no,
doesn't April
it's
talk to
okay.
you anymore?
It's all right. What's that?
Yeah, why doesn't April talk to you anymore? Why'd you lose that friendship?
I had to do what I had to do, and I still won't I'm not going to even back down on that. So, and
What does that
I'm
mean?
glad that hopefully,
That's not an answer. What do you mean?
because she called me fucking absolutely out of her mind high a bunch of times. I was trying to be there for her.
Palestine-Israel debate I've ever seen.
I didn't know what to do. So instead of doing nothing, I
It's
did
the
the
worst
only thing I
economics debate ever.
thought.
I am
that
once again
I could
clout
do.
chasing on my friend's pain.
Look
And
how
what
he
was that?
left.
I mean,
Look how
I
angry.
will give Carl credit. That is actually a blistering question. Why are you not friends anymore? And then she didn't give a real answer. Why are you not friends with April anymore? Was a very good question. I will give him credit. That was like perfectly timed. No, Nick didn't run. Melton pulled him off screen. Because guys, remember when you're in StreamYard, I can pull people in and out of the back room.
He got. And listen,
When he had a
I
hard
No,
out.
no, hold on. We didn't answer the question.
know he had a hard out. You had to read your little super, and you were trying to like make
Hold on.
it. So
Yeah,
that,
you didn't answer the question. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
April doesn't talk to you anymore. You're not friends anymore. Why?
Well, I can understand why she might be upset with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you read her private messages to you. on the
Well,
internet.
when did I read?
That's what I'm
her
asking. That's what I'm
Just
asking.
now I did. Yeah, because fuck him. He fucking emotionally abused her. Fucking, I've never heard somebody cry so hard in my entire fucking life. It was horrible. And she was high out of her fucking mind. And like, I'd rather do something than not do anything at all.
What
So,
was the something? What was the something you did?
so
Ooh, what is the something? I'm curious now.
has anybody ever lost a friend to
Yes.
Just tell us what you fucking did.
Yeah, we're asking
Yeah.
why that happened.
drugs?
Yeah.
So I don't. Okay, I'll call her a friend, and she's calling me. She's high out of her fucking mind. All right, telling me, oh, I just did a hit of nitrous. Nick taught me how to do this. I love him. He's gonna leave Kayla for me. And I'm trying to be like, okay. So then I call a mutual. I tried to call Nick on Instagram. This is back in October. He doesn't pick up, whatever. Why would he, I guess? But I said, I'm worried about April. She's, whatever. And then I said I texted a mutual friend of Nick and ours, and she messaged him. And then he goes, don't worry about it. I know exactly what she's doing. She's fine. And then I'm like, I don't think just.
Oh my God. Just answer the fucking question. God, this is awful. Like, This is just absolutely like, Jesus, Kiki. Answer it succinctly. She's pulling a Nick. Maybe that's why it's like they can attack each other very well. She can do the deflections right. Dougum for $20 says, "Hey Sean, I think Nick might be a narcissist. He's kind of behaving exactly in line with that. I'm surprised no one noticed this before. He should get therapy before he destroys his life and the lives of his immediate family members in an injured narcissistic rage." Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you think a woman could answer a question right? Well, I'm just saying. Well, is a mutual friend Chrissy Mayer? Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. That's what I'm wondering too. But thank you for the tip, Dougum. But God, let's keep going, I guess.
From the way she sounded, I was fucking nervous. So, of course, the last thing I can do, I'm calling Aaron, who was not speaking to me, and I wasn't speaking to him at the time. And I'm going, I just want her parents' number, right?
Fuck,
I
Nick.
just want her parents' number,
I
right?
hate him so much that I will
But
read
you gotta-
April's
you
private
have to
text messages to
understand.
me.
I did
Also,
not.
the reason Aaron and I are friends is because we are so much alike. Can't you all see it now? I blow Comedy
paying
Club
to interrupt.
doorman
I'm not
behind
playing
Gino's
it.
back.
You got to get rid
Hey,
of that.
Kiki,
picture.
No, I
so you
love
have
it.
some
I love
drama
it.
to satisfy for stage time. You're a terrible person.
It's fine, whatever. So, and I didn't tell him a fucking thing about it. I said, and he wasn't even answering me. He said, "Here's the number." Eventually,
Are we really listening to Kiki like she's
it
an
opened
actual
up a
person now?
conversation. Eventually, it opened up a conversation, but I did not tell him anything. I said, I just need April's number, April's parents' number. That's it. And it was
But then-
nothing past that whatsoever.
And great. So that's how I
Okay.
thought.
I mean, what am I to do? What would y'all do?
What
This is gay. This is gay. Let's like blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Like we're skipping ahead, chat. So, oh no, not the heckin' private messages. Yeah. The cuck nest is a treacherous business. Yeah, well, that's why you don't do this shit. We're just gonna skip ahead. This is kind of gay. I don't really care about it. I'm gonna see the fireworks. I don't want the foreplay. I want the fucking chat.
Absolutely think she's a fucking victim. And if you,
Tell it to Nick.
yes, I do.
If you think she's a victim, you aren't handling this the right way. I think there's probably better ways it could have been done, but I don't know. That's the thing. Like I said, guys, Keanu is not like fighting the good fight here. She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there fucking dropping bombs on the fucking. Now it's been confirmed it's a hospital. She's just lighting it on fire.
Okay, you dumb bitch. Don't you fucking dare say that April took that back. Because I'm the one who sat there and held her and shut the fuck up, you retard. I held her as she cried, talking to the St. Cloud Police Department, reporting the fucking crime.
Okay, she did.
Yeah, fuck off. She
did. That's what she told me.
Really?
That she said I was just angry. So.
Oh yeah, she was just angry. She was just angry. You
and she also told me Nick told me how to do whippets, and I love him, and he's gonna leave his wife.
Why do you keep changing the argument? This is a bad tactic.
You do
keep
it.
like changing the.
No. I'm just saying.
I mean, that is okay. So remember, I thought April said that it was all bullshit in a tweet that Aaron never did anything wrong to me. So they did go file police reports. Those sound like those should be discoverable. Hey, Farms. Hey guys, we need to do some research. I wonder if there's police reports in St. Cloud, Minnesota, about Aaron apparently abusing April. Those will be interesting if they exist. So let's see. Oh my God, he looks like he's like. Look at that fucking face. Look at that. Look at that fucking face. Holy shit, chat. Holy shit.
So maybe
what does whippets have to do with what he's asking you about?
Well, what do you want me to do? This is what she told me. This is what she told me. What do you want me to do?
The Dabbler says he sent the link to Aaron.
I was betrayed by Ashley because she used my text to her to get a restraining order. This drove me to drug abuse. Keanu betrayed me, sided with Aaron, and called me a liar.
What do you want me to do if this is what she told me? And then she told me, and she was hyperventilating about you blaming her about the drug test. What do you want me to do?
Back on the drug.
I mean, we're like, okay, now you're making a woman argument. You're circling back to the drug test, Keanu. Okay, yeah, Nick's getting angry and like all that, but I don't like it how she can't fucking shift gears. Like she's stuck. She's like a 3-speed. She's a 3-speed transmission right now, and everybody else is trying to ask her difficult questions, and she can't really do anything. So it's like, I can understand why he's getting frustrated right now.
test. I don't care what you said about the fucking drug test.
Well, what do you want me to
Do
do
you
about her telling me
do
that
you
that's
understand
not the case? It wasn't like that. What do you want me to do
Wasn't
about
like-
it?
Where is that text message, Kiki?
Oh, we talked on the phone for
Oh,
hours.
we talked on the phone for hours. It just magically happened.
I bet I could
found
find
her
one.
and
Shall I
held
pull
her.
it up?
There's an actual record of her police report, you dummy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
So what
where
do you
is
want
it?
me to
Where is it, Nick? Why haven't we seen it? I'd love to see that police report.
And said what he did over and over and over to an
What do
officer.
you want me to do? What do you want me to
Not
do? if
be
this is what she
fucking
told
dumb.
me?
Can you try it?
What do you want me to do? If she
Not
told
be
me
a
this?
horrible monster.
She said,
to
"I
your
know."
friend.
Yes. No, I'm not.
Yes,
You know
you
what?
are. Oh my God, you're a nightmare.
The worst person
Nobody
in her
would
life
want
is
to
you,
talk
and
to
I
you
hope I'm
ever.
glad you're out of it. I'm sorry she ever met you or Aaron or fucking Kayla. You're all fucking crazy.
Well,
And what's crazy
goddamn.
is that you hurt her more than just about anybody else.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me because I have some.
I'm pretty. Yeah, okay. She may have hurt April, but for you to sit there and say you didn't hurt her as much as April did, like, bruh. Also, guys, I've not had popcorn in a while. This is some good eating.
Okay, I can't read the texts about you.
Okay, I
you
can't
not?
read the text
Why
about
not?
you.
fucking
You're,
bitch,
dumb,
yeah.
you're so fucking stupid. I
Some
don't even
text
know how
need
to do it.
permission. Some
Yeah,
text don't
whenever
read 'em.
Kayla,
Fine, it's
whenever
like you're having
Kayla
a
goes
rap
to the
battle with a
grocery store, you
vibrator.
have her
You're
come over
so
to phone her
stupid.
and then send her back to the flop house. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Kayla left for a little bit, so come over and I'll have sex with you. Then go
Hold on,
back
why
to your
can't you?
weird
Why
house.
can't you read the text? How come you need permission for some texts and not others?
Yeah. There's many. I would have to go through them. Would you?
Hate to say this, Melton's got a point. So, hate to say this, Melton does have a point. So.
Like me to read some more?
Kiki,
Would you
I
like
don't know
me
if
to
you
read
know
some
this.
more?
Yeah, we would all
April and
like
I are in
that.
a sexual relationship.
We
It's
want
a
the
lot.
text.
Let's do it on my channel next week. This little piggy next Friday. Keanu's coming
Carl, you
back.
can't sign off. You just got to leave, and you're mad. I raised the price to skip the queue to $20.
That's smart. Good move.
Anyway, I don't know why didn't you have to leave? Red face Nikki boy.
I left and came back because I heard you say that she took back the fact that her husband abused her. You're a monster. You're a
did.
fucking
No.
evil person.
I'm not
If
saying
you-
he wasn't emotionally abusive, just like
He
you.
was physically
he
abusive, you
absolutely
dumb
was.
bitch.
But
He's-
take some
he
take some
admitted to
accountability.
it.
I'm about to
You're
bust a
so
fat load.
dumb.
Oh shit!
He
Don't
Take some
admitted
stop.
to it on
accountability.
his show.
Nick,
He
shut
said
up!
he
I'm going
did
to
it.
come.
Take some
He said
accountability.
he did it. How are
Take
you
some
this stupid?
accountability.
He
Take
admitted
some
he did it on the show.
Accountability? Are you
He did- he
serious?
said he did.
He
You
said
blamed
he
her.
did
You
it.
blame her. Yeah, okay. You guys
He
didn't
said
hear
he
what
did it
I
on
heard.
the
For
show.
what?
Is Nick yelling? Is that the reason why I hear like the like that whining crackle?
Keanu.
So
He
you
did
are you
say-
shocked by the fact that she said that you were emotionally horribly
No,
abusive?
she told me what she told you. I know it's in the text messages, you retard. I talked to her for months afterwards. We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time. How are you this stupid? I
Well,
talk
then
to
why
her
did
every
you say
day.
it?
You
Why'd
talk to
you
her
say
once on the phone. You think you know
No.
everything about her.
Oh, you're full of shit. I talked
Yeah,
to
I'm
her
so
for
full of
weeks on
shit.
the phone.
Oh, for
I
weeks
talked
on
to
the
her
phone.
for-
Great. The
Yeah,
last time you
because
talked to her was
she was
October
in your like
27th.
side house. She was in your side house alone calling me, bitch. Oh my god, are you crazy? She was in your side house calling me, and only
Well,
would
It's
she
just
see
another
you when-
house.
Yeah,
It's not a
right.
side
Did
house.
she-
No,
did she-
it's a side house. My wife doesn't know about it, so please stop talking
Whatever.
about it.
Your
I really don't.
fair house. Your
I go into that house and out of that house and in that house and then it moans. It's really
yes
crazy.
to bone April when Kayla goes to the grocery store.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
What?
I have to change the goalposts. I have to be on someone's stream that has more than sevens of people. I have to cry and make it about me.
These are
I
good
have to
breaks,
make fun of
Carl.
physical
These are good
I
appearance
didn't
breaks.
because I
cry.
have no argument.
I
am a
Yes,
narcissist.
I am who I
That
am.
enables
Sorry.
users of women.
I am who I
It's a good
am.
break.
Sorry.
Yes,
to
you're a
hear.
piece of shit and a pile of garbage. What the
You
hell?
fucking
I am-
you waited for your wife of your 5 children to leave, and then told
Supposed to
April
do
to
it in
come
front of her
over.
like the old days?
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
That's such a gross, low down, dirty thing to do, and it was upsetting April. And then did she not go to your parents' house to hang out with them when you guys were fucking ignoring her?
You had to move
And
to
then-
my parents' house because you doxed her, you retard.
That's not when it was.
Guys? Where do you
I
bang the
didn't
door
dox
guys?
her.
Yes, you
You
did.
know you made that up. Just
I
like
didn't
just
know.
like
Somebody told
What are you
just
talking
like I
about?
got,
No,
just like I
somebody
got your
told me that.
Twitter taken down. You know I didn't fucking do that. I didn't do
I
it
have
to Kevin
screenshots.
Kennedy either.
I have screenshots.
I got your Twitter taken down.
I have
Keanu,
screenshots.
Well, then show them. What?
I will. I'll
somebody
tweet it.
So was that she was living at his parents' house or living with her parents? Because that we need to rewind that just a hair, chat. I think. Let's get back to this here.
time. How are you this stupid? I
Well,
talk
then
to
why
her
did
every
you say
day.
it?
You
Why'd
talk to
you
her
say
once on the phone. You think you know
No.
everything about her.
Oh, you're full of shit. I talked
Yeah,
to
I'm
her
so
for
full of
weeks on
shit.
the phone.
Oh, for
I
weeks
talked
on
to
the
her
phone.
for-
Great. The
Yeah,
last time you
because
talked to her is
she was
October
in your like
27th.
side house. She was in your side house alone calling me, bitch. Oh my god, are you crazy? She was in your side house calling me, and only
Well,
would
It's
she
just
see
another
you.
house.
Yeah,
It's not a
right.
side
Did
house.
she-
No,
did she-
it's a side house. My wife doesn't know about it, so please stop talking
Whatever.
about it. I
Your
really don't.
spare house. Your
I go into that house and out of that house and in that house and then it moans. It's really
yes,
crazy.
to bone April when Kayla goes to the grocery store.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
I have to change the goalposts. I have to be on someone's stream that has more than sevens of people. I have to cry and make it about me.
These are
I
good
have to make
breaks,
fun of
Carl.
physical
These are good
I didn't
breaks.
cry.
I am a narcissist.
I am who I
It
am.
enables
Sorry.
users of women.
I am who I am. Sorry.
Yes, you're a piece of shit and a pile of garbage. What the
you
hell?
You waited for your wife of your 5 children to leave, and then told
You're
April
supposed to do it
to
in
come
front of her
over.
like the old days.
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
That's such a gross, low down, dirty thing to do, and it was upsetting April. And then did she not go to your parents' house to hang out with them when you guys were fucking ignoring her?
You had to move to my parents' house because you doxed her, you retard.
Lauren, does this ever go anywhere? April was hanging out with Nick's parents. Nick cucked his parents and forced them to hang out with April. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? We can good night, chat. Once again, Kiki's kind of like those the Einstein group and roaming around like Poland, hunting partisans. You're not approving what they're doing, but the results are acceptable. I'm just saying. Wow. Imagine how fucking morally I can't imagine. Oh, at 2.0 and I were married. And I picked up a whore. And I started having problems. My mom and dad would not say, "Hey, Sean, you can let your whore live with us." My dad would ask me, "Am I out of my fucking mind?" And if I actually asked them face to face, my mom would say, "Did you put on your bravery jacket today? Because you might be brave, but you were dumb as fuck." I hope my dad would punch me in the face for that. Wow. Wow. Like Nick cucked his parents, or his parents are just fucking loons. I don't know, man. But God, it's just like Nick's dad needed to get his ass kicked once or twice in his life too. I'd be so fucked if that happened, huh? So, a couple days before she found out, she got doxxed. She was living in the middle of fucking nowhere, Minnesota. Like, why is that such a scandal? Like, what was the doxing? What was she worried about? Because all these addresses are known. We know, like, the farm zones where Nick's parents have houses and shit. It's not hard to find, so this is fucking weird. This is so weird. This is so weird and not funny. Parents sound like hippies. No, they sound like fucking loons. They're not hippies. So, hippies believe in not harming people. So, yeah. Is April in the family Christmas photos? Yeah. Wow. Keanu just drawing fire and revealing positions. So, maybe their parents were in Florida and she stayed in the Minnesota house. Either way, it's still fucked up. I don't think my parents should let my whore live in their house like it's no big deal.
Bang the door, guys. Really
I
bang the
didn't
door,
dox
guys.
her.
Yes, you
Do you
did.
know you made that up? Just
I
like
didn't know.
just like
Somebody told
I got,
No,
just like I
somebody
got your
told me that.
Twitter taken down. You know I didn't fucking do that. I didn't do
I
it
have
to Kevin
screenshots.
Brennan either.
I have screenshots.
I got your Twitter taken down.
I have
Keanu.
screenshots.
Well, then show them. What?
I will. I'll tweet it right after this. P-Mel. I'll tweet it right after this.
Somebody post a nude photo of me that's stolen
I
from
didn't
my
post any nudes.
former
It wasn't
OnlyFans.
stolen.
Then I
I
didn't
didn't
do
post
it.
any nudes.
NLO. I did not do that.
I have a screenshot.
Of
I'll
what?
post it right after this.
I didn't do that.
I'll post it right after this.
Oh.
What
That's
so
gonna be-
what did I
that's gonna be
report you for?
embarrassing.
What did I report you for then?
We'll see. I'll show it.
Well, then show it. Show
I
it.
will right after the show. I'll post it.
I
Why don't you
reported
post it
you
right now. I mean, just,
and
like,
got your
do it.
Twitter.
Are you
taken
fucking
down.
kidding? Like, are you this retarded? Like, you
I
can't.
didn't do
Like,
that.
you can't
Oh,
back
no,
it up
look,
after
if I
saying
re-
it.
They want me to be a witness in court? Like, right?
I got your
That's
Twitter
insane.
taken
I
down.
didn't do anything wrong. Like,
I'll
just
get
you
it. I'll
wait.
get it right now.
When they
guys
asked
keep
if I
got
saw
your
the photo
Twitter
Aaron
taken
sent,
down.
I'll tell that judge.
How did I get
You
your
know that
Twitter
guy
taken
Nick.
down?
Here's 100 reasons he's a horrible
You
man.
posted
I'm
nudes
really
of me
going to
and I
give that
reported
court what for. Truth to power will be spoken.
I'll
You
post
posted nudes of me and I reported it. If I
I didn't
did,
post nudes
sorry.
of you, you liar.
I didn't
What
post
is
it.
wrong with you?
I'm not
Can you,
talking
can you
to you.
speak without
I'm
any
talking-
lies?
I'm
Just be
talking
honest.
to-
Just be
I'm
honest.
talking to
Nick,
Nelson.
Nick, I didn't
I'm
post
talking
nudes of
to
you. I've never
I know.
posted nudes of you.
Can I,
I've never
can I ask,
posted nudes.
can I ask a question? Because it just reminded me of something. So, Keanu, I know you're very upset with Kevin Brennan for revenge porn, and now you're like doing his show again. Have you just forgiven
I didn't
him?
get his Twitter taken down either for
Why are you
posting
doing
nudes
it?
of
Why are
me.
you doing his show again if he was revenge porning?
Listen, I would say revenge porn is when you're angry with somebody and posting nudes of them. I call it revenge porn. However, listen, I know Kevin is
A
we
horrible
made up.
person.
We
He's a
made
hor-
up.
Kevin Brennan's a horrible person, Keanu. You and I have talked about this. You know that.
How
Did
so
we talk
though?
about that, Carl? Did we talk about that?
What do you mean? What do
Okay,
you mean? How so? What?
Everybody in the Dabbleverse is awful, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, I'm sector adjacent. I'm awful. Most people on the internet are awful.
What are the redeeming
I
qualities
didn't
of
like.
KD?
I didn't
Explain
like that. No, I mean, I know Kevin's always. Yeah. Listen,
I have-
I it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Okay.
So,
I've got.
and
I've got
listen,
another
yeah, I
question.
didn't like
Something-
that either. But
That's a retarded phrase.
Oh no, that's a retarded phrase, but that is true. Women get to do it. Women can fucking change on a dime because they're women. That is it's like a law of gravity or a law of thermodynamics.
Everything you say is dumb. Every single thing.
Nick,
I
please.
didn't.
So,
Nick, you're
Nick-
gonna blow a
Kiki,
gasket. Like you're gonna have an aneurysm. Do another with
Kiki.
it and calm your nerves. All right.
Correct.
Like,
Kiki, you and Nick were talking about you doxing April that she lived in the house next door to Nick. You said it was public knowledge that
I
everyone knew
thought it
about at the time.
was. I
It
thought it was public.
It wasn't.
No.
The reason people found out about it is because you mentioned it on your show.
I am sorry, and I apologized
right.
to her too. I talked
No,
to
you
her.
didn't.
I said I
This
thought it
is-
was public knowledge.
Yeah,
You did
this
not.
Is the first time you said that you did it. You said it.
You
was-
didn't talk to
this
her.
point. to
Maybe
this
you
point,
just
you've
yes.
said-
I understand. I have far less subscribers, but I have
This is why
apologized
women shouldn't
publicly,
vote.
and I have apologized to her. Would you like to see those text messages?
I
I'll
have the
read them right
permission
out to you. They're mine.
Nick is
they're-
going to
I
blow a
said-
gasket, and I'm going to blow a comedy club doorman.
I did. I apologized to her. I talked
was
to her on
pretty
the phone
No, it's
right
just-
after that.
like,
I thought it was
ha-
public knowledge.
40 minutes ago, when Nick said you doxed her and you said I didn't, it was public knowledge. You said
Well-
that's what you responded. Like as soon as 40 minutes ago. So
Now
I'm just
you
saying
suddenly
that,
told her that you
I
were
didn't
sorry.
realize-
now you
I
suddenly
didn't.
said
I
that.
thought you were talking about her new place or something. I had nothing to
Right.
do with that.
No, you
That-
don't.
Alright.
Okay,
Unless you're you're a fucking
no,
we're
rock.
gonna
yeah, it was the
go
side
to the
house.
bathroom and
It was
calm
the
your
side
nerves,
house.
little
You
boy.
lied at the
I'm
side
talking
house.
to
You're
Moody.
literally-
He already knows how to see and understand information.
I'm
You're a
talking to
box
Moody
cut
right
full
now.
of Canadians.
I'm
You're the
talking to
dumbest thing.
Moody.
I can't even take it.
Have
Jesus
another
Christ.
whippet. Moody.
Okay.
I
Have
texted
another
her-
whip. He's not
I
on whippets
texted-
right now. Get over
not
it.
yet.
Drugs
I-
are cool.
Well, he left and came back. That's-
Those messages
And
were
your
from
husband-
October.
I
Your husband
texted
just
her
lived
right
on
after
coke.
that, and I said, "I'm sorry. I really, truly thought it was public knowledge." She said,
Yes.
"It wasn't. It's okay." But you know what? I'd do it again. Want to know why? Because if it got
Holy
her out of
shit.
if it got her out of that fucked up situation, living
All right,
next
so
door,
the
to
end-
next-
It doesn't sound like she's in a very good spot right now. So yes, I mean, from a consequentialist point of view, yes, you probably like the harm, the good outweighed the harm, like the harm you caused was better than the harm she was suffering. But wow, like I don't know if I come in there and say like I fucking saved her. Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like April's fucking miserable right now. So
That's
for
fine to
him, then
me.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm
But
glad.
She's out of it. I just gave her a
Not
free place
living
to
a better
live
life.
until she got on her feet, you dummy.
Yeah,
So
and
were
waiting for you to
were
call
you
her and come
lying?
over when Kayla went to the grocery store.
Carl's
so
got to go to
40
band practice.
Kiki,
You
Yeah,
realize
Kayla-
I was in a
Kayla went to-
relationship.
Kayla
I was
stepped
in
out
a
for a second.
relationship
Come
with
over
this
and
woman
phone me.
through
That
November.
makes Cal
Left,
feel
what an
good.
idiot.
Yeah. I'd do it
Kiki.
again. I'm glad she's out of there. I talked to her.
Okay.
Kiki, I know calendars-
Yeah.
Calendars are difficult.
You've changed your point again.
I
Kiki,
am
like
so
40
fucking glad I
40
did
minutes
it.
ago.
Moody.
Okay, fine. But 40 minutes ago, you said you didn't dox her because it
I mean,
was
she's a
public
woman,
knowledge
that's
about
gonna
her living in the
happen.
side house. And now
I
you're
just
saying
didn't
you-
realize that it
What?
wasn't. I thought that's what you were saying. Maybe I
Yes.
wasn't
and then,
listening. I
and now,
apologize.
and now you're saying that you didn't realize, and on some streams or a little bit afterwards, you texted her and you apologized about that fact.
Immediately after I texted her.
Right. So then why
I said
40
I thought it
minutes
was
ago,
public knowledge.
why did you 40 minutes ago say that it was public knowledge beforehand?
Maybe I misunderstood and I
'Cause you're a
apologize.
liar.
Or maybe I wasn't listening. I do apologize. No, I'm sorry. I'm glad she's out of there. If it took me doxing her to get out of there so you could call her to come and bone you for 2 minutes.
Moody with the
Kayla
fucking
goes,
details,
"Whoa,
man.
I think
that's
Moody's
bad.
always
Got
looking
the
at 2
details.
minutes.
Keanu.
So doxing's okay.
when was the last
women
time-
abuse
No,
is
it's not okay. No,
sharing
Doxing
texts
is it
okay.
doxing? I'm sorry.
Drugs
People
are
were
bad.
When was the last time you talked to her?
people-
What's the last
Oh,
date?
come on. You guys are
Say
being
it.
such
Say it.
fucking pussies. People
Say
were
it.
posting maps of your
No,
fucking
the
estate
people.
where Kayla
I'm talking about you. You told me to
lives.
take accountability, you dumb bitch. You do it. Try it.
I am.
Try it on.
I am. I
No,
doxed
you're
her and I
not.
do it
You
again.
just said I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Well, like maybe I did it.
I doxed
When's
her
the
and I
last
do it
date
again.
you
I do
talked
it
to her?
100 times again if it keeps
When
her
is
away
the
from
last
you, red-faced
date?
little fuck.
When
okay?
is the last date you talked to her? When is it?
But would you like
Say
me
it.
to? I mean,
Yes.
I have to look back.
It's
The
October
last-
Look back.
27th. I think we already established this.
What is that?
That's what I said. October
Why?
27th.
I think it-
Again, Keanu, proof that you're not a real man. 1,000 kiki bucks.
Sorry,
as
I get
empty
emotional.
and worthless as the words that tumble from your lying mouth, floating in the wind like a paper
It's a
bag,
nice break.
searching desperately for a reprieve, just to experience some semblance of normalcy with a chance to regain control. Quit digressing.
My problem, Kiki.
Moody,
is
I-
that you-
Moody,
look,
I
you think-
must have misspoke. So I
Look,
guess if I guess okay. When I
Yeah.
say I didn't dox her, I think I meant this. I didn't. The only reason I thought that I didn't was because you know all those shows. They were taking pictures of the home and fucking like
That
the
happened a
map.
month
and
ago, you dumb bitch. Why are you
Not-
lying? What
not
is wrong with
then.
you?
I'm not talking about then, red face. Just hang on.
You
I'm
just
talking
said
about.
it.
I'm talking about way back when, like whenever it was like my birthday stream or whatever, where I guess I confirmed that she was living next door, as your mistress, and
Wasn't my
I
mistress,
didn't
was
realize
still in a
it
relationship
wasn't.
with her.
I didn't realize it wasn't confirmed. That's when
Right.
what I mean when I say I didn't dox her.
Look,
But I
What
suppose
was
I
the
did.
date
I
you
don't-
last spoke with her? Look it up. I know calendars are hard.
At a traffic stop, and I asked her about her whole life, and I asked.
It wasn't a traffic stop. It was a red light. We got to stop calling it a traffic
Yeah.
stop.
When was the last time you spoke with her? You said you could look it up. Look it up.
Would you like me to look?
Yes, I would like you to do it.
Had a phone call
Play
with
a
her.
clip. Play a clip.
But wait,
God.
first, Moody,
Well,
does that
first-
make sense or no?
I think, look, what I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way that I think I can. But look, I think that you have been convinced about certain people being bad, certain people being good, things like looking out for April. And I think that's morphed in your head a little bit to things like
The
bringing
funny
down
thing
Nick.
is, Nick's face actually isn't even red. Way to control the blood pressure, buddy.
It's you're thinking that by protecting to protect April, you need to bring down Nick, and therefore the ends.
No, I
justify the
don't.
means.
I don't.
The ends. Can you hear? The ends justify the means, and that's why you're saying things like it's good. I would dox her again. I would dox this woman over and over again if it got her out of that. Like you're thinking that the ends justify the means, and I'm saying that there's a lot of people I think that you're hurting along the way, and a lot of damage that you're doing that you don't recognize it as such because you think it's achieving a greater purpose. I think that's the most like generous interpretation that I can have of your actions. Because beyond that, if you haven't misunderstood that and that hasn't checked in your brain, I think you'd be an absolutely horrible villain of a person. And I really
You
don't
think I am
you
that?
are.
I know that. That's
I
fine.
don't think that you are. I think that you've twisted. the
I've heard you
meanings
say
of,
it
like,
before. I
what-
pay attention, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
The person you hurt the most was April,
Wait.
dummy. You're not hurting me.
Could please, your face matches your shirt right now. Can I talk
Good.
to Moody for one moment?
No.
That you think that, but you
Hi,
didn't.
Moody. Nobody.
If you ask, no,
Moody,
you stupid
you
retard.
didn't-
Moody, you know what? You're
Moody,
wrong.
Moody,
because you assume
Moody,
she
Moody.
followed any logical chain at all.
Moody,
Right.
She
Keanu,
can't.
I'm
Hold on,
trying.
Moody,
Hold
Moody,
on,
Moody.
hold on,
Do you
wait,
think?
Wait. I just want to point out, Keanu, you look silly calling him red face when I'm right here. That's the problem. I have the reddest face on
I'm
this
sorry.
page.
I was trying not to look at your
You look
sword.
silly.
All right.
You look
Okay.
silly. You look silly.
Moody,
Fuck
do
me,
you
I picked a hell of a time to quit huff and glow.
from my perspective and from the way that April was speaking with me, and we talked on the phone for fucking weeks. Okay,
Right.
I am fucking glad
not
she's
right,
not.
but okay.
She's not there. Yes, it is.
Right.
No,
Would
it
you like
isn't.
my phone
I talk
records?
to her every
Moody,
day,
Moody,
dummy. God, how do you not understand this?
You-
Like, I know
do
when you're
you?
lying.
Do you? Okay, I talked to her
Huh.
every day for a period
To
of
her
time too.
No, you didn't.
From my perspective, yes, I did. She was. How would you know, or would you?
Because I talk to her every day, you moron.
Right when Kayla would
Told
leave
you
the
when
house.
she talked to you.
Anyway, Moody, from my perspective, I'm fucking glad she's not only away from this clown, she's away
Right.
from Aaron the clown, and away from Kayla, who I don't know. I'm glad she's out of the situation entirely. Is
Aaron's
she not
not a
doing
clown.
better
He's
now?
a beater
Is she
of
not
women,
doing
you
better now?
retard.
Is she not doing better now, or should
I
she be
don't
living
know.
next door? Should she
I
be
don't
living
know.
next door and going over there when Kayla goes out for groceries and boning him and
Along-
waiting
We were
for him to
still
call?
in a
Along the way-
relationship, you moron.
Nick, along
She said
along
you-
the way. Along the way of her exiting from the house, directly based on your actions, the things that have happened is she got doxxed. Her abuser
Yes,
learned
Carl's
about
Good,
her
I'm
position.
glad. Good, I'm glad.
One of her,
she got
yeah,
doxxed.
one of her abusers learned of her position, learned of the situation that she's living in, and he started to gloat. And someone that she trusted, i.e., you, started to leak these private information. So one of her pillars of support turned on her essentially.
Sometimes
so I'm
And,
just
you
and
have
even
to-
worse, ran back to her ex-husband and is like buddy now.
Sometimes
Greg
you have
Griffin,
to.
who was shredded online.
We're buddy buddy.
And it's just, it's like
You're not
I don't
buddy?
know-
You're not buddy with Aaron?
I recognize Aaron's foibles as well, and I'm glad April's
not
away from him
foibles.
too. Yeah. Okay.
I
You're
just
a
don't.
foible.
He's
I
a
just-
literal criminal multiple times
You're a
over for
foible.
harassing people.
This is what I'm saying, Kiki. Like you've hurt April. Like there's no doubt about it. You have hurt her. What you're saying now,
I
though,
know
is
I have.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
what you're saying now is I'm glad I hurt her.
Guys, Moody lives in New Zealand. That's why he's got an accent.
Because it saved her. That's what I'm. That's the interpretation that I was giving you before. That you think that the ends justify the means. That you need to hurt April and really expose her to some very dangerous people in order to get her out of that situation. But you're not recognizing that you actually did hurt her or did wrong things. in
So-
the meantime.
So
You
should
failed,
she
you
still
dumb
be
bitch.
living next
You
door?
stayed there until
and-
January.
and
You
crying her
failed.
eyes out?
You didn't
Like,
do it. You just hurt her. You didn't save her. You're not a hero. You didn't do any of that. She stayed in properties that either I or my family owned through January. You
Bitch,
didn't save
he's
her. You're
calling me
literally
on the
stupid.
phone,
No, she wasn't.
hyperventilating.
She called
Yes,
you the last time on October 27th. Or
you're
will you
insane.
look it up?
You're
Look
insane.
it
I was
up.
at a fucking show. I was about to go. I was after God said, I will call you
Look
back.
it
She was
up.
hyper
Look up
fucking
the call.
ventilating.
What
She was
date was
hyper
it? You
fucking
dumb
ventilating.
thing.
Would you like me to go through my phone records right now? Because I will. Or is it a waste of time?
Asking you for hours now.
Hyperventilating.
Yes, go through the
We
phone
were-
records. What date was it, dummy?
Oh, I think you're angry because you're just confused. Maybe she wasn't telling you she was talking to me.
She told me every day she talked to you. You moron. I have the text messages.
Mm.
What date was it?
What
What
was the
day?
day that she was hyperventilating about how you
Yeah.
blamed her for missing her your drug test?
What date was it?
It was
Yeah.
a day I had a comedy show
What-
or night.
Wait,
It was an
what-
evening,
it's
and I
in
talked to
your
her for
phone.
hours.
You
And
able
then
to
it
narrow
called
that down to 1 or 2 days last
Phone.
year.
The last call you
Kiki,
made.
you Aaron.
Okay, that is really fucking good. Ah. Ah. Like Melton, you get it. Like, fuck, I hate to say it. Melton gets a point for that one. Like, put it on the wall. That's a good fucking joke.
Fuck
Gino,
you.
KB,
It
and Nick
was
are
funny.
all pieces of shit. Don't y'all know?
Come on, that was a good one.
It was pretty good, but that's not true. I'll go.
How
I
did
can
you
go back
just
and look.
pick up your phone, type in April, and find out what the last
April.
call was, you dope? This isn't hard.
We
I
made
mean,
Carl go
I
down to the
have,
beer.
I have extensive text and phone calls from her. What
What's
would
the
you like
last
me to know?
one? That's it. What's the last one? It's the easiest question on earth. What is it? What's the
The
last,
last
one? What's the
phone
date?
call or the last text
Both.
message?
Hammer us with all of the knowledge. Both of them. It doesn't matter. Just say what they are.
The last time we texted.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm sorry. There's a lot. There's a lot of
The
them.
bottom one.
It's the bottom one. The last one.
January.
More the merrier.
Really? Was
Kiki,
it
you
you?
gotta shut up. Kiki, you gotta shut up. You're ruining our brand. Real quick. Carl,
Eugene, I missed
you in
you.
this trash can. It's really good for a second house, your office, anything, wherever you need to throw things out. Kiki, I love you, but you sound like an idiot. Please. All right, I gotta go to dinner. Goodbye. Bye, Gino.
Bye, Gino.
Thought he was in LA. Thank God. January 1st.
He doesn't know he's still on.
Holy shit! We're giving away everything here. We've got we've got El Horrible mugs. You need a selfie stick that can go double as a tripod? Gino's got it. I'm crazy Gino. Everything's gotta go.
Rocco, did I ever tell you you sent me that picture of you as
I never sent
Gino?
you a picture. How dare you? What?
No, but Gino thought it was him. He said, that is me. I said, it's
yes.
not you.
Yes, your husband's
Remember
very.
that? He's quite bright.
He's wonderful.
When's the last?
Wait, is this the guy who does Tukey? Is this the guy who does Tukey? I wasn't sure who the fuck that was. I know it wasn't like Gino, but I didn't know who he was.
Last call, Kiki.
I have to go back into my phone. How can I go back that far into my phone calls?
You just press the phone button, and then you
I-
go
So
to
when you were
search,
demanding a
and you
date of
type
when
April.
he got approval for the text, it wasn't a
I
problem.
didn't know
But now
you
you
could do
can't
that.
produce.
I'm glad to tell you. Sure.
I'm not surprised at all that you didn't know how to do that. That's the least surprising thing you've said today.
Rocco's still
Now
here
you're just
to
being
piss himself
rude.
off.
Yes. Yes.
You go and take. I mean, well, I clicked on April Imhold. Now, walk me through it, lawyer. Tell me. I see what? What am I supposed to click that says where's the last
Call
the
history.
record?
It's just there's a call history when you click on the number. Do you not know how to use a phone?
No, if I click on the number, it'll call her.
Bing, bing, bing.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know how to deal with the like I literally don't know how to tell
I'm
you.
literally-
If you want to get paid
without
for doing
doxing
two
her,
shows, half the
if I-
one I had to throw
if
away,
I-
you better
if I-
shut the fuck up.
If I show you what I'm looking at, then
Don't do that.
I can't.
Don't do that.
Right.
I know you'll dox her phone number. Why would you do that?
I know you're angry.
Yes, I'm angry.
take
You're a
breath.
monster.
Take a breath. It's all right. I don't have. I can't see the last phone call we had. Maybe I have an old phone. I don't know.
You
Rocco's
have
doing
messages.
something. I don't know what he's doing. He's working on
Listen,
something.
You
if
have
I dox her
messages.
number, she'll need to get a new number, and then Nick won't know that new number. I'm glad I told everyone.
I'm glad. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna dox her right now, and she'll have to get a new number. Nick won't know the number, and then I'll be happy.
Here's the difference. You have text messages from April as our relationship was fraying and falling apart. Yeah, they're gonna make me.
You have a wife, weirdo. What are you talking about? All right. You would fight with your wife about her all the time, and it would make April feel like shit. You would have April come over, and when she would leave the house, have sex with her, and then send her back next door. Do I need to say more? Are we done here?
Are you done?
Are
Like,
we done
do you
here? He's
understand
calling
that-
me hyperventilating, you dumb piece of shit. Need I say more?
When
He
was the
texted me,
last
I just read it
call?
to you, that you two, you both of
Jesus
you, that you
Christ.
were going to leave your wife, and she was waiting for it. She was waiting for it.
Yes,
you kept telling her, you
And
kept telling her
that's
you were
how
going to leave
dumb
your
women
wife.
are.
You kept telling her you were going to leave your wife, and she's hyper fucking
No, I
ventilating.
told her I couldn't leave my
Well,
wife.
that's not what the text messages I have. Would you like me to see? Would you like to see those?
It doesn't matter. Like, no, I
Get
don't.
red her in the face. Get red her in the face. What do you
I'm
want?
wearing a red shirt. Do you understand how cameras work?
Right. Does your wife
No, the
know
answer
that
is
you were going to
no.
leave her for April? Is that what you told her?
I told this story earlier today.
It's just
Oh, did you?
Yes, I told it on
You
this
said-
show.
You
Yeah,
said
this
you
is
said
the-
that I told April
You're like
I was
talking
going
to
to
a
leave my wife.
corpse.
I told the story that I told April I was going to leave my wife when I had
No, I told April I would never leave my wife for her. And when I thought that Kayla was going to divorce me, and I was massively
then you
depressed-
were going to be with April.
Yes.
Real quick,
No.
Paul Shea and
Why
everybody
is
at
that
Town Square
confusing to
Media
you?
is loving this. They are loving
Say
it.
Paul. Hey, Town Square.
Why is this confusing to you? Yes,
She
as my
tried
marriage
to
was
say that, like, he keeps saying that he's going to leave his wife, he's going to leave Kayla, and
no.
you know,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
what she said. That's what she said. I have the text. Would you like to see them? I'll play them. At
No, I
the
don't
main
want you to
festival.
expose her texts anymore. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? I saw her at a traffic light.
I did. What do you
divorce
want? I
arc
mean,
is
I live in
real,
the
yeah.
same town, you dumb bitch. What is so hard about it? Like, you're seriously, you're like talking to a box cart full of rocks.
Sorry that you told April that you were going to leave Kayla and that, you know.
No,
didn't
what I
happen.
told April was
This is part of the reason why doing blood sports chat is difficult, because Keanu could just sit there and go herp, 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 burp, burp, and Nick could go herp, herp, burp, 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 and they can like have basically, she can tard him longer than he can keep calm. So that's always an issue.
I think Kayla is leaving me.
I'll start with April told me. So
I don't care what April told you.
apparently
I told her because I
apparently
actually
you
have that
don't.
message.
Keep going, little man. That's fine. Have her come
Wow,
over.
so
Oh wait, she
apparently-
can't because I doxed her and she had to leave. Good.
Yeah, and again, she moved
Whoa.
into my parents' house. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Lots. I got arrested. I got my
Clearly.
kids taken away. I had
Yeah,
a whole bunch of
it's very
problems.
sad.
But what
It's
you
very
did was intentionally shred someone that you called a friend. You put their life on display with the person who had been doing that to them for 6
I
months.
don't have any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she
Yeah,
was
I bet
there.
it's not. Yeah, right.
She was there. Do you think she doesn't
You-
know this? Like, what is
Well,
wrong
don't
with
yell
you?
at the AI.
Why
That
are
was
you
just
yelling?
AI.
Yeah. What do you want from me? I didn't say that. I retract my permission. I know I begged for a
What do I
talking
want from
head.
you? I
retract
want
it
you to say what the last date you talked to April was on the phone.
on the.
On the phone.
I'm
Yes, on
telling
the
you
phone.
right now. Didn't
On
I
the
just say
phone.
that?
He has Keanu. He's been asking one question for like 20 minutes, and you refused to.
I'm literally talk to. Okay, I need you to tell me how I can find that information.
Fine.
I told her,
Okay, I'll tell you. Open up your phone records. You know, of your
Right.
recent calls. Find the
Right.
last time she called you, and then say the date.
I went to her contact.
You make it sound so easy, Patrick.
I'm sorry. I don't normally. Well,
It's a skill issue.
I I've never done this.
Thanks for
before.
coming on, Keanu. This has been a lot of fun.
It has been. I'm actually having a marvelous time.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't even.
Oh my
Like, I would
Cast on YouTube.
Look around October 27th is what we're hearing.
Now Ozone's gonna think me and
Yeah.
Keanu are friends because I'm.
But
talking
even
to
if you
her.
find any call of hers, you can click on it and it'll show you a history of all the calls with her.
or there might be
Right.
a search. Is
I'm-
there a search?
Like I said, this intentionally obtuse shit is like, how do I figure out when the last time I did something? Like, okay, come on, Keanu. Like guys, this is internet blood sports. Like, this is the boys are back in town. Like, we're reopening it, chat. It's the renaissance of IBS. Yeah, you can't argue with the retards because like Keanu's just letting them crash and burn. Nick just needs to stop. Like, but he's gonna talk about all kinds of shit, I guess, and start whipping. So we'll see that.
Thing at the top of
It helps
the
if you don't
recent
call her a
calls?
stupid cunt while you're telling her what to do, Nick.
I don't think it does.
You're right.
Yeah.
I know. It's the worst.
Oh my gosh. It's okay, little man.
Sure.
It's all right. Just take a deep breath, have a whip
I'm
it,
the little
call it
man
a
of
day.
control,
You can
like-
call me a little man all you want. Gino
I'm
comes up to my
littler.
dick. Like, are you serious?
Gino
I mean,
comes
right.
up
I
to
mean,
my
his
dick. Who
personality.
doesn't? Who doesn't want some of that sweet nectar?
I go up to his dick. Am I
Are
right?
you going to call me skinny next, Skeletor? Like, what are you doing? These
fine.
insults don't land when both of them apply to you and your
She's a woman. She should be very skinny. You should not have the physique of a 13-year-old boy. She should.
husband.
Like, that's actually acceptable for her. You are like not.
I mean, you're just like your soul is like.
Also,
like
I'm
I don't
going
Tiny and
know.
black
I
and
don't know.
evil.
Focus.
I've got like that, you get that little popcorn thing in your teeth, like underneath your gums. Fucking annoying. Like, you get rid of one and then you get another one underneath. It's, ugh. Fucking shit's hard. Oh, by the way, let's get back to the show.
Keanu,
That's a bad credit
focus.
score and everything.
He's a lawyer.
Okay, I
He
have.
was a lawyer.
Right.
I
Oh,
have.
and he's not.
all right.
He's so mad.
November
He's not
the
even picking
14th,
up on it. All right.
2024.
Outgoing or incoming? How long?
What, you,
Curious.
really? You know how long it took me to fucking find that?
Well, now you
Yeah,
should be good at
Yeah,
it. You just
tap
did it.
Outgoing or incoming?
Yeah. And how long was it? How long was the call?
If I click on it, will it call her?
Well, there's a little I that's for information next to it. I think that's what gives you the
Jesus.
no, all I see is a phone.
hi,
all I
Mark.
see is a phone thing on it.
Is the phone? Is there an arrow pointing away from the phone thing or towards the phone?
Is it green or red?
Is this a real
Outgoing
phone?
call. It was 3 minutes. I wouldn't lie to you.
So you called
go.
her in November.
Yeah. And that would be
Okay, Bella. Yeah, you're right. Double back. Yeah, sorry. Like, but this having the physique of like being super skinny and all that, like, okay, women could do that and it works. Nick looking like a 13-year-old boy doesn't work. Stabby says 13 years is generous. My oldest son turned 15 and could have whipped Nick's ass 2 years ago. Yes, Nick's on the Treblinka diet. Yes, Nick is the very model of a modern nature AIDS victim. So, whatever, we're going to keep going.
right, but we have texted since then. So I mean, a
Now
little
3
bit,
minutes
not
after
much,
she
not much,
unloaded on you
not much.
about everything that happened between.
Definitely not much, but no, and she does not talk to me.
Trust me,
anymore.
Kiki. Nick is no little man. Just ask my red sheets.
Well, anyway, this was fun.
Yeah.
This has been a blast.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The pap smears come in. Okay.
Really, how's everybody doing? I feel like I missed something.
We're having a great night.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I thought you had to leave.
We've got.
I
clips
did
being
leave. I
exhibited
drove my
shows,
kid and then I
Jackie.
came back. How is time hard for you? Like temporal
Good luck with
progression
this one.
works for everybody on the planet except you. You're the only one who's like, I don't even know what time is or where calendars are. What's the
Nick,
date?
we've
I
got
don't
new
know.
guests.
I
We've got
have
nice.
not. You really need to take a deep breath. It's really going to be okay.
Probably.
Philadelphia Slim.
Get that
If only I
canister
had a
out.
whip it with me, like Jesus,
Yes,
then I could take a real
exactly.
deep breath.
I know. I agree.
Jesus Christ.
All right, can we
Listen,
let
right.
Jackie talk? Can
Yeah,
we-
Jackie,
can we
what do
let
you got
Jackie
to
talk?
bring us to any social perspective?
Yeah, well, you are a woman for women, right? So why won't you ever answer the question that we have about Alex?
Alex
Who's Alex?
Engelbert.
Yes.
Who the fuck is okay? Who the fuck is this now? I don't. This must be deep in the Dabbleverse. I don't know who the fuck we're talking about now. Where did Nick go off? Did Nick go off to fucking Huff?
We used to date Gino, and also
Yes.
used to date the ex that beat the shit out of me. If you invited me back on your show, I'd be happy to answer that question.
Why would we do that?
What is the question?
Yeah, you have an opportunity now.
Oh, it's an ex-boyfriend?
Specifically, what is the question?
Well, Alex had said on Twitter and on X or whatever, and when you were talking about what happened with Jason, she's like, why won't you say that you're sorry to the other women who had come out before and said that Jason had done something to them, and you were the one that was going to them being like, no, he's fine, he's good, and disparaging them.
I'm going to say this once and I'll say it again. I never did that. I didn't, there is no proof of that. She hates me for dating the both of them. Two things can be true at once.
But she dated them.
I'm going to say this once and I'll say it 2 more times.
She also hated Gino. This is why I don't speak about her, because she's sort of nuts. She also dated Gino. She's never gotten over it. Shocking, I know, right? And she also dated Jason, right? And I have always said I just didn't know before I started dating him what went on with her, right?
Well,
I never even knew her. I met her once in my life and she fucking knocked the shit out of me. And I'm not making that up. I'm not even making it up. I didn't even meet her. She just knocked my fucking block off. And
okay, somebody's asking, if you pull yourself back into the waiting room, can other people still see you? Or do you know, once you're off screen, if you get pulled out back into the green room in the back, the only person who could see you is the guy in charge of the room. So right here, Melton's the only guy who could see it because you show up as little panels on the bottom of the screen. But everybody else can't see you. Everybody else can't see. Well, it depends. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't. But it depends on the thing. You can be seen sometimes, but generally no. Why does it keep leaving and coming back? I think we're gonna find out.
And that's it. So
but why did you say you filed?
Well, ask her to come on your show and explain it. Ask her to come. What is that?
Why did you say that you filed a police report on her? Then
my fucking psychotic ex-boyfriend who kicked the shit out of me and I was in a terrible abusive fucking relationship with at the time, right? Before I even got up off the fucking floor, I was already getting the shit kicked out of me by him. Maybe that's just something with me. I don't know. He called the cops on her because he was fucking pissed off that she had been saying that he abused her, and I didn't fucking call the cops on her.
So
I wouldn't do that because I knew, I knew what was going on with me. I knew what was going on with me with Jason. So she was upset that I was even with him. But abusive relationships are very difficult. All right.
Are they?
So April. So he thought this is my chance to fucking get her. And he fucking called the police. I would never fucking do that because I knew what the fuck was going on with me. And that's the fucking truth. So
if she was saying to you then that he was abusive to her while he was being abusive to you.
She didn't say anything to me. I didn't know her. I didn't even know her. I never even met her. She just saw me on social media with this person that she had formerly dated that beat the shit out of her. And I knew what was going on with me. So she got drunk, and you can ask Larry Bea about this. He's always on our show.
Yes.
He said,
Maybe it's just something with me. Yeah, you dumb narcissist.
Whatever.
Get fucked, you fake crying bitch.
So then why would you say that she wasn't lying then when it came to the abuse of Jason? Did you say
where
that
shall
Alex
I have
was not
said it?
lying
Where are you
when
asking?
she said that Jason was abusive to her too?
I don't know where the good
Where are you asking me to say it? Where are you asking me to say it?
I'm the only victim, goddammit.
No,
See my tears, only I matter.
For years I've been saying it. This is why I won't talk about it. I know what he did to her because I know what was going on with me. You're talking about a time that's not like congruent. You don't know.
For years I've been saying it. That's why I won't talk about it. That'd be terrible.
I knew what was going on with me.
Listen to you.
Can you tell Aaron to come on This Little Piggy next week? Yes. Can we send Aaron the link?
He's in Gay Key West.
I know, but next week he'll be around.
If that's the question that you have, that's the best I can fucking explain it. I know.
Cry again in the middle of it, conveniently.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, all right. You're a liar.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
After knowing all
You're
of
a
this,
monster.
and is now complaining that he.
That sounds a little whippety. That sounded a little whippety when he came on.
Would drug her and steal her money. So he sounds like a great guy.
In your eyes and fucking Jesus Christ months. So
Yeah,
does that make sense, Jackie? I'm genuinely asking you. Does that make sense?
But did you try to warn anybody else after you dated him about him?
Okay. I had a order of protection, a broken wrist, and who should I have warned? I didn't want to see him or know what he was doing or anything. So who should I have warned after? And I hope, but
I have
people get on me about like talking to the New York Post about it or whatever, which is really nice. But like, Well, but what am I to do? What am I to do? Isn't that warning people about him?
No.
The dinner rush is here. I hear the receipts printing in the background.
I only cried
is that
because it's like, it was
coming
just
from?
I'm fine, but it's just that subject is like I don't mean to cry. Everybody don't like
Yeah,
don't
but
have a
why?
moment.
How come when April alleges physical abuse, you don't get choked up?
Because okay,
Because we know it's
there's
not
so much
true.
going on with her. I have to go off of what she told me. I have to go off of I don't want
Right,
her
but why
around.
not?
Do you understand?
Support her. Like, could you just try that one?
Those texts
How
are
about you
those
not being a
texts
piece
are
of
from
shit to her?
but those texts are from a time 1 year into their relationship where she wasn't on drugs and she wasn't clouded. Those are
No.
texts to another woman who would sympathize, having been through the same thing with Aaron.
Mhm.
So how come you're able to overlook all that?
How come she tells me something different then?
I'm talking about the time when she
Gotta
wasn't on
W,
drugs.
she just
When those
needs to
texts were
leave.
from 2022.
Wow.
That Aaron agreed
That's
with
what
on
I'm
his
saying.
show.
That's what I'm saying. But she has said, didn't they get served with that harassment restraining order when they were at your house?
No, they were at their house.
It
I had
doesn't
just
matter.
left.
The
I
texts
turned
were
around
from
and
a
drove
year
back.
before.
But-
The texts were
but-
from a year and a half before.
Yes.
This is
Yeah, and-
right.
Yeah,
This is what
calendars are hard. I know.
And
This
you and
is-
Gino always
I'm
say that
being with my-
it's a crazy ex-wife breaking up with her boyfriend, with her husband, and that's why she's
And that's
lying
dishonest.
about
That's not
That's
what it was.
not what I
Very
said.
dishonest.
You have.
I
You
have
have
never
sat
said
there and
that.
yes, you've sat there and agreed to that
Yes.
with Aaron.
Kiki,
No,
Aaron admitted this on his show. He agreed that he squeezed her so hard that she would be quiet so the kids couldn't hear. He agreed that he pushed his forehead into her head. He said he did it. It's not made up.
I don't recall any of that stuff. I don't recall any of that.
Is that
He
beating the
said
shit
he-
out of it? That's terrible. Is that beating the shit out of her?
Did
Okay,
that
so
really
what types
happen?
of
Squeezing someone so
physical
hard they
abuse
can't
are
talk is
yeah.
beating the
said
shit out of them.
it
What's
wasn't-
wrong with
I mean,
you?
if it did
She
happen,
What
said-
types,
she
what
said-
types of physical abuse are okay with you, Kiki?
I mean, if it did happen, that's absolutely fucking awful. But did it really happen? Did that really happen? I don't recall Aaron ever talking about that. Paul says, yeah, it happened. Okay, well, Aaron's a big piece of shit. They're all big pieces of shit. It's like, wow, it doesn't change anything. It sounds like a cell phone signal getting induced into an audio cable. Well, there you go.
It's like
You
squeezing
making
people with
someone
tears
cry
and,
is
like,
also
breathing.
emotional
No,
abuse.
also
so,
that's
you know.
no bueno.
you all say he
Carl
beat
and I
the
are just
shit
like-
out of her. You all
He
say he
said
beat
it.
the shit out of her. You all say that. You all say it. She told me it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I was just angry, and I fucking reached out to somebody that I knew.
Does that sound
And
like an
his
abused
ex-wife-
woman, though?
And they weren't angry
Right.
texts. They didn't even sound
Right.
angry. They were
His
calm, collected.
ex-wife was the one
Right.
that called him a monster first in the HRO itself.
Correct.
His ex-wife
Then why
called
does he have an
him
okay
a
relationship with
monster.
her then? Why does she have
Because he
maybe
blamed
he-
everything on April.
Yes.
He used her as
I'm,
a scapegoat
no, not April. Why does he have an okay relationship with Ashley then?
because he
They
blamed
had 3
everything on
kids
April.
together.
Yeah.
They have to have an okay relationship.
Right? Do you think
Yeah.
she
I
likes
don't
him?
know.
But
You
to the
don't
point
know,
of-
right? Like, you don't understand this. I know it's really hard, but you don't know. You just have Aaron's word that they have a good relationship now, and they're so super awesome at co-parenting. That's all you
Well-
have. You don't talk to Ashley. Don't pretend that you know.
Do you?
No, I don't
Okay.
claim to know, though. You are claiming to know that they have a
No,
good
I
relationship.
has been caught lying
asked
about it.
a question. I asked a question.
No, you
Yeah,
said,
but
why
it
do
was
they have a
a
good
Aaron lies about
relationship?
this shit all the
It was a
time.
loaded,
I-
it was a loaded
I-
question, Kiki.
The question
You said-
implies
you
knowledge.
said it was,
I
it was
asked a
loaded.
question. I asked a
You
Yeah, you
question.
asked,
said-
why do
I'm
they
not-
have a good relationship?
I'm
That
also not-
requires a good relationship for the question to make sense.
Right. It's
Okay.
loaded.
Well,
It's not hard. This is basic English.
all right.
You have English as a half language. It's embarrassing. Like, Jesus Christ, woman.
You're so mad that I fucking
Yes,
that she
I
can't
am
commit
mad at
to
you.
relationships anymore. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm glad she's
Yeah,
rid
you
of
also
you and
support the
Aaron.
person who commit a crime against my wife. I hate you. I literally hate you. Why wouldn't I? You're disgusting. You think it was fine. You laugh with him about it. $50, right, you dumb bitch? Why should I like
Posed
you?
for it.
You should
She
be
posed
thrown in
for
a
it.
furnace.
That's
I don't
her-
like
that's
you
her
at all.
personality.
That doesn't
You're
matter.
garbage.
It doesn't
I
matter.
thought,
You
I
are
thought you didn't
garbage.
pose for it. Yeah, it's
You
gross.
didn't
How
pose for
many
it.
times have I
You
said
know
that
it
that was fucking
existed.
gross? How
That
many
is
times
what
have I said it was
existed.
fucking
She
gross?
just said she posed for it.
Jesus
He
Christ.
did.
Oh, she posed
He
for
did.
it. She
He
did.
did.
She was asking for it.
Because
Look what she was wearing. She was asking
no,
for
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Chris, what
Nick,
Jesus
no, no, no,
Christ,
no,
no,
no, no, no. Nick likes to say that she had no knowledge of that photo.
Yes,
It doesn't
because
matter.
it's true.
Low down, fucking dirty and disgusting for him
Kiki,
to have fucking said that to Gino.
it
I've
doesn't-
said that 100 times.
It doesn't
You
matter.
know I've
It
said it
doesn't
100
matter
times.
if she
None of
turned the
you would
phone on
ever even.
herself and
Wait,
took
wait,
it.
Moody, let
doesn't
me finish.
matter.
None of you would ever even know that that happened if I didn't.
Oh,
Fucking
you're
say
such
it.
a fucking
Because I
hero, but
thought-
now you're
because I
just
thought
fine
it was
with it.
fucking disgusting. Because I thought it was fucking disgusting for him to
What
send to Gino. I
changed?
thought
It
it was
doesn't-
gross.
No,
yes,
he
but
bragged
Nick, you
about
love
it.
to say.
He bragged
Nick, you
about it
love to
publicly
fucking
with
say.
Gino.
Nick, you
We
love
saw
to
it
say.
happen. It was
Nick,
on the
you love-
news.
No,
It
you
was
love
on the
to-
news.
No, because nobody would have ever known that happened if I didn't fucking say it.
Yes,
No,
I thanked
everyone
you
saw
for
it
it.
happen.
Like,
Kiki, what the hell are you still doing here? You're not doing yourself any favors. I can't leave you for 2 minutes and go sell fabulous husk knives. Carl, have you heard about husk knives? They're fantastic. They'll cut through anything. I'll cut through this blue screen right now if you want me to. Kiki, get out of there. Bye, everybody.
We didn't ask for that fucking photo.
It doesn't
We
matter.
didn't-
It does. Look, it happened.
the only reason anybody Gino received a photo, was repulsed by it, showed me he's like,
He
what the
wasn't
fuck is this
repulsed
idiot?
by it.
No,
Kiki, he wasn't repulsed by it. He said, I changed my mind about tattoos.
Wow, this is just a fucking guys, we still have like 2 hours of this shit. And we're going at 1.25 speed. Oh my god, chat, we are going all fucking night tonight, buddy. Let me tell you.
And
Right, he was just trying to be like, if you really look, like, but then said this, what the fuck is he doing? And we both thought, what a fucking idiot.
That was after the fact. When he first received it, he was pleased.
Sure. And then I
he was pleased.
Sure. And then I talked about it on my show, and then everyone knew. But it was
Guys,
admitted.
Aaron,
I
he
am
was
not
just a man who was fucked out of his life.
I am not.
And he needed to feel like a man.
Also, hold on.
It's so not right. But I thought that
As late as last week, he
right.
said, "This was okay. All men do this. It's not a big deal." He's
Right.
still
It's not
hasn't learned
okay.
anything. Yeah, but
He
tell
says
Aaron
it
that.
is.
Tell Aaron
Right.
that.
The point I'm bringing up is that Nick wants to act
Wow,
like
this is all fucking gay.
he took a photo of her while she was like in the shower and she didn't know.
He took a photo of her without her knowledge or consent, you dummy. That's it.
No,
That's the end of the story.
It was
You're
no, it
getting
was.
hung up.
It was
You're
no,
There's
she
nothing else.
consented.
There's no
Both of you.
excuse for
It
that. What are you
doesn't- it doesn't
talking
matter.
about?
It does.
The photo without her consent, are they talking about the revenge porn thing? You can see Aaron going click. It wasn't taken without her consent. I mean, Jesus. He just wants to cope because I guess he's mad that she like posed for him and everything.
It doesn't matter where the photo was taken. It doesn't matter. It does not matter where the
She
photo was
consented
taken.
for it. She consented for it. I
He-
saw it, by the way.
Nick,
But
you
and
saw
it was
it, both of
promptly
you.
deleted.
Nick
It's
and Keanu.
disgusting.
Rudy, shut up.
It's disgusting to send. It's a terrible thing to send. That's why I
It's a
fucking
terrible
said
thing to
it
take
was
without
disgusting
asking,
to
you
do.
dummy. What is wrong with you?
It was
Like,
disgusting
how
to
fucking
do.
dare you?
I've said it 100
Why does
times.
it matter? Why does it matter if she posed for it or not?
Because
No,
if she
because
didn't post-
Nick says it's like he took it like while she was.
But
like,
why
he
does
was
it
like a
matter?
voyeur.
But,
doesn't matter.
I didn't
Why
say
does
that.
that
I
matter?
said she had no knowledge or consent to the photo. It doesn't matter what she's doing. Do you
Knowledge-
understand?
Yes, it
how knowledge and
does.
consent work.
Knowledge
Again,
and consent
yes,
to
I know
the
the
photo
point.
being
Again,
taken?
Keanu got my Twitter struck because a picture of her butthole that she
Wait,
posted
wait,
for
wait,
and
wait,
put
wait,
out.
wait. Nick,
No.
that is such cope. She didn't know or had no consent. Is Kayla too retarded to understand when the phone goes click click and there's a flash? There's no picture being taken. Are you arguing she's too retarded to know what's going on? Like, come on, man. That's like this shit doesn't work, buddy. Just admit your wife was into Aaron. Like, I understand that would chap your ass, but you're the one who decided to do the fucking suck. This is a risk. When people couple up, they sometimes don't couple up the right way you want.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No,
You
I
bragged
didn't
about
do
it on your
that.
show right after it happened. You did.
What are you talking about?
You
I
bragged
didn't
about it. You're
fucking-
like it was the innuendo of everything. You're like, oh, and you see who else was taken off, and I was just like,
You
I
know
could
they
probably
send
find
the
the
person
timestamp
who
of
it
it
happened
I've never
to.
reported.
I
I've never reported.
you
Melvin.
idiot.
You know
wrong.
they send me
You're
a thing
wrong.
that tells me.
I'm open and honest. You're wrong. I've
No.
never reported melted for
Bullshit.
fucking.
I literally
your
told
Twitter
him
account.
who sent it. You
So it's
idiot.
okay. So say I did that. So it's okay for him to fucking post just because he's angry with me.
It doesn't.
He didn't post
a
your
link to your
picture,
public
dummy.
photos.
So,
I
Keanu,
didn't
are
get
you
your. I
admitting
never
to it now?
reported your fucking thing.
She's admitting.
What do you-
to
I
it
don't.
now,
I
right?
truly.
It
I would admit it
doesn't-
if I did. I would
it
admit
doesn't-
it.
It
Would
doesn't
you?
matter if the photo was posed for or it wasn't
No.
posed for. It was a sneaky shoot.
It's a disgusting.
It
thing
does
to do. Like,
matter.
Kayla could have.
It does
Kayla could have
matter.
taken the
Nick is
photo of
screaming
herself
about it
and
like
sent
it
to him
matters.
with the expectation that it remains private. The crime
You're-
happened when he shared it with Gino live on air.
We agree
And
with
I
that.
thought it
fine.
was absolutely fucking disgusting.
We
I
agree.
thought it
So
was a
nobody's
terrible
challenging
thing
that.
to do.
Posing or
Nick's
not
the one
posing. It doesn't
screaming
matter.
that
That's
it
You
Like,
sit
not
there and
Nick
laugh
wants
during
to
every
make it
$50
cool.
joke. You lying bitch.
No, Nick wants to make it seem like she had no idea that the photo was even
It
taken.
doesn't matter. That doesn't
Right.
matter. That's moot.
Right.
That's a,
I have said
Yes, it fucking does. It goes to his credibility. If it didn't fucking matter, Nick wouldn't fucking talk about it. If it didn't fucking matter, Nick wouldn't talk about it. Why is he talking about something it doesn't fucking matter? That goes to whether or not there was like actual consent to it. This kind of goes to the idea that Nick's just fucking upset. It does fucking matter. It 100% fucking matters. It's part of the reason why Aaron's charge has got probably fucking downgraded. Because they realized, oh wow, They can prove which picture it was. Holy shit.
Wholeheartedly. That's a gross
It really
thing
might matter at
too.
sentencing.
Right. You said you
I've
and
said
Gino thought
100
it was.
times.
You said you and Gino thought it was gross. He was grossed out.
Johan says,
immediately,
"We're
and I
going all night
decided he
chat
wasn't
for
grossed out
$10."
immediately.
Yes.
He laughed and smiled when he got it. And
What
puffed
would
on a
you
cigar.
do with your friend? Like, haha, thanks for sending it to
I'd be
me.
like,
And then
that's
she'll-
gross. I don't have friends that
That's
share nudes
gross.
with me because that's disgusting.
I'm sure you would.
Well,
do
your
that.
friend does
Friends with
apparently of me
weird.
just online.
He doesn't.
So
He doesn't share private nudes with me.
okay, right.
This
So it doesn't happen.
Jesus.
I expect
He
better
doesn't
from
share
friends.
private
None of us
nudes.
text
You
each
should
other
expect-
naked
you
pictures
should
of our wives and
expect
girlfriends.
better
I'm not.
men in
No.
general.
I'm just
As
saying.
the
I'm just
defender of
saying.
women.
Where did it come that I said that
blocks
I
a lot of
fucking
people.
thought that was okay
Welcome to the
for
club.
Aaron to do? I thought it was
filled
low
in for
down.
him on
I
his
thought it
show.
was dirty.
And the last 2 days.
You are
Yes.
still friends with him. You fill in on his show all the time. You joke about $50. Your friend, your husband thought it was pretty cool.
By that logic, you guys consent to everything Nick did to his family, and you guys consent to everything that happened to his kids because you let Nick on Hackamania. I mean, really, I'm just saying.
$50.
You make the
What do you
$50 joke.
Meaning, I don't know what
That's
you
the
mean.
fine that he's paying for it.
I don't
That's
make that joke. I
The
mean,
worst part is no one can tell if you're playing dumb or not because you're so fucking stupid.
you really.
Oh
need to
wow,
have
that
another
was
whippet.
a
Doesn't make
whippet
any sense,
voice.
Rick.
That was a whippet voice. Carl's looking off the side like he's fucking high.
The bottom line, no, for real.
That
You
was
wouldn't
a
even.
whippet
I thought it was
voice.
so fucking revolting and disgusting to do. And
right, but your husband didn't.
he did. He said he's
No, he
enjoying
didn't.
all
He
this
didn't.
bullshit.
He enjoyed the
Yeah.
photo. He says,
How are you going to tell me what my husband said to me?
Because he
saw
says
his
it online.
video.
He said
Oh
it wasn't
my
a big
God.
deal. He said it shouldn't have. Nothing should have happened with it. He said it wasn't a big deal. He said it on his show so many times and on your show. Like
he said he's enjoying this fucking weirdness way too fucking much, and we were grossed out by it. Like
wasn't
that's
grossed
not
out by
okay.
it.
And
He
he
thought it
deleted
was-
it. And he
said,
deleted
I've
it.
changed. He was like, I've changed my mind on tattoos. I like tattoos more than I think. That is
He's
what he
right.
said.
Exactly. Right.
Oh
but
my
he.
God.
So
What do you want him to do? Be
Oh
like,
my
ew, how
God.
dare you? Right.
Yes.
So he was
Yes.
showboating.
You
So
say that's
basically, you're saying he's
disgusting. What are you
showboating
doing?
it's
No,
all for the
Aaron,
show to make it look like
people-
it's okay on Aaron's show that it's fine that he just sent a nude of
It's
somebody
not.
else's wife.
It's not. It's
But that's
not.
what your husband did, though, is made it seem like,
Right.
oh, it's cool, it's fine. Hey, I like
Yeah.
tattoos more than I thought. But in the background,
Right.
because he was showboating while he was live streaming, he's like, oh, that was fucking disgusting. Even though the past whatever months, he's been defending Aaron on the thing, saying that it was stupid to begin with, and that he shouldn't
I
have
don't
been charged
think
at all.
he did.
And Kayla's a stupid bitch. April's a coke whore. April should have gotten. She didn't get hit hard enough.
She didn't get hit hard
I
enough.
don't co-sign that. I never have. But,
You're married to him. You
What do you
co-sign
mean
it
you
all.
do? Divorce him for
Yes, if you
Co-sign
if I
it
thought that
all, I
my
mean,
if I
that's
thought
an
that my
interesting
partner
argument.
liked abusing people and thought it was okay, I would break up with my partner.
You
If
don't
that was
co-sign
something
that
so
because
important to
anyone
me.
who co-signs anything with Gino is the dumbest motherfucker on the goddamn planet.
I
Jesus
think they
Christ.
just have a whippet. My gosh.
Oh wow, that is a fucking whippet right there. Woo! Wow. Wow, that was all fucking there we go. Wow. Okay, this doesn't say who did it. So like well, how do you know she said anything about it? That doesn't prove she did it. Unless there's more. So this, how
Kiki
does it
thinks
prove it?
it's revenge porn if you share images of her butthole, but she
Yeah,
put
other
it out on the
people could have
internet.
done it. I mean,
to
I likely
people
it's her.
to
but-
judge. Maybe her wedding cake sucked. Get a load of her
So
pie.
I shared.
Where does it say
pictures
that? Where does it say
because,
that I?
Because I
was it a
shared
nude
pictures
of me?
without your
Because I don't
express
think-
consent. So it's you.
So I reported you or no?
Yes, because the violation is sharing these pictures without your consent.
But you told me I reported you.
Yes.
I didn't.
That doesn't say she didn't.
They're the only photos I linked to is your photos.
That
so I
doesn't
didn't have
say-
your
but
consent.
so
anybody
you
can report
assume
you.
I reported you?
That's
Anybody
the
can
rule I
report.
violated. I didn't have your consent. You're the only one who could have reported it.
I didn't fucking report that. What do you want me to do? And also, that's nice of you. Good for you, man. Look at all your friends here defending, like, good for
No,
you.
but it's important because you seem to not
for
give a fuck
you.
about other like actual revenge porn.
I
And this
do
isn't
care.
revenge porn. You published
No.
photos of your asshole.
Was it a photo of my asshole?
you can
One
report
time,
other
one
people
person,
for
$1,000,
violating TOS.
and you
This
only
isn't
know that
like a
because I
thing.
fucking say it and
So-
told all
Because
of
you
you.
put it out.
So
Yeah.
right, but
Kevin
you want to
Brennan
be like,
Jesus
how low
Christ.
down and
Well,
dirty?
that's on
Yes,
our show.
he did.
But
he
now,
did,
but now
he
you're
did.
on his show all the time.
Listen, I can get over things. I understand what an OnlyFans is.
Wow.
I understand, even though it's behind a paywall, and even more behind a paywall when people pay for things, that there are going to be fucking trolls like you assholes. Maybe
Why are
not
you crying if
Carl,
you didn't do it?
you're right. I'm not crying. I'm saying I can understand. I can understand. I expect a friend of mine who I know in person, Kevin, to not do that. That's why I fucking was upset with him. I didn't fucking report you, Patrick. I didn't even know
Then
you
why
did
did
that.
you say he revenge porned you though?
The next day after
Dude,
my account got
wait,
suspended, you
wait,
went on your
what?
stream and bragged
You
about
Well,
it.
said
yeah, so that
Kevin
doesn't mean
revenge
he.
porned you.
I think he did.
Yeah, because he can still do it. Other people
Okay,
can
so,
report
but
it.
based on
I
what
think
you
he
just
thinks he
said
did, too.
5 seconds ago, then you take it back.
But that
Because
doesn't-
you
like,
know the rules of
wow,
what
that's
or
a-
whatever.
like-
And when it comes
No,
to
those
like,
aren't the rules. That's low down,
there,
fucking horrible
whatever.
thing to do.
Wow.
No, and Kevin,
No,
I hold a higher standard to because
I mean, but in reality, who likely did it? Keanu. But nothing they've shown shows proof. Anybody can report it for violating the terms of service. So I don't really get. Yeah, he needs to take a super whippet hit. Nick's just like he just huffing a whole nitrous tank.
It's a horrible thing for him to have done that to you.
yeah, exactly. So did your buddy, your god up here. He did the same thing. So
Why do you think he's
Wait,
our
what?
god? Why do you think he's our
No,
horse
you.
back?
No, you.
Oh, you're our
That's
god,
what you-
Patrick Thompson.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Right,
no,
you
you're,
did-
she's
I
right
thought
about
I
that. To be
talked
fair,
to
like
Patrick
that, to be
ever
honest,
before in my life.
I have
So,
a
yeah,
golden
Patty-
hum
I
here
assumed
over
it was
in
Nick. I
off-camera.
can't keep track of who's in
Patty,
charge.
you did the
Don't
same
you dare
thing.
do that to
You
me.
did the same thing. It's
God,
not
Nick,
okay.
you
for
are
Kevin
leaving
to
and coming
do it
back. You guys
either.
were right.
And I was fucking
This is
disgusted
interesting.
by fucking Aaron sending that photo. But
I can say you are my
again,
Ahab because I know Keanu won't get the reference.
have
He's
another
not
whip
that
it.
white. He's red.
Have another whippet.
Cut the shit.
Call me
I was
Ishmael,
up
bitch.
your
Why
OnlyFans
do you
for a
keep
day.
leaving?
Your
Yeah.
butthole and VJJ was all over your page for free. I pity the man that paid 1,000 for that.
I just
All right,
Kiki,
yeah.
but
Why
what
do you
I- what
think?
I don't-
Listen,
what- one of the things I don't
slut shame me all
understand
you want.
is-
All right.
is how you can after what we've heard over the last few hours call yourself a defender of women when you've said things like I can get over things, some types of physical abuse are okay, we can let these things go.
Moody, do
That's
not
just
put
him
fucking words
saying
in my mouth.
something.
No,
Did
Moody,
I?
do not put fucking words in
You
my
said
mouth.
all of those words.
You think I said those words
just
that
said
some
that.
types
You
of
Only
physical
squeeze
abuse are
April to
okay?
keep her quiet.
No,
It's
no,
not
do not
true.
misunderstand me. Do not
This guy knows what I
misunderstand
said when I was a kid. Like, are you kidding me?
Do
You
not
think you
fucking
just
Tell me
cussed
what
misunderstand
it?
me.
words. Tell me which
No.
of those words you didn't say. Tell me which
I-
ones, and I'll tell you.
I did not fucking say that. He's
Okay,
going to do
Clippers,
fucking drugs.
enjoy-
I'm telling
enjoy this
you. I'm
matchup.
telling you, he is. He is. Why do you think he keeps leaving, coming back with a deeper
All right.
voice?
Okay, let's dive into
Anyway,
it. What did I?
no, I said some types of physical abuse are okay. I never
Yes,
fucking said
you
that.
did say that.
No, I
You did.
didn't. Moody, no, I fucking didn't.
I don't know
You
about
said,
that.
You said, yeah, okay. So here's where it comes in. You said you guys were saying that Aaron beat the shit out of April, but he never did that. All he did was squeeze her and hold her until she couldn't breathe.
I
That's
have
all
to
he
go
did.
off of the last conversation I had
That's
with her.
physical
But, like,
abuse.
That's physical
But-
abuse.
Right,
Both of
but
those are
she
physical
said it
abuse.
wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. And
So
But
if
it
it's
abuses
if
it
it's
wasn't
physical
like
abuse,
that.
it's
How
like
about
this.
this?
It's
How about
okay. If it's
How
like
about
that,
this?
it's bad.
No, okay, well, you fucking posting nude photos of me is okay.
I didn't post
let's not
photos.
change the-
No.
don't
I
move the
didn't post
goalposts.
any photos.
Let's-
I
Then
posted
what,
on the
right?
website.
No,
Nick is gone again. Let's see what happens.
no, you're getting distracted. Let's
I
talk about
never
what
posted
I
your.
said.
Hold on. I didn't
Pat-
post nude photos, so stop using that.
Well, then why
Right.
did you say that you did? You
Stop
said.
saying.
I did
stop
it.
saying
What are
why.
you showing
Stop.
us?
I never posted nude photos of you. I don't have them.
We're
I-
opening up a new thing.
Exactly.
Let's. All right. What are the things that I said? I said that you said
What an
some
idiot.
types of physical
Like, she's-
abuse are okay
dumb.
versus others.
I
I've just told
didn't
you
say
where you
that.
said that.
I
Where's
didn't
the
say
next
that.
one?
I have to go
What
off
did
of
you
what
say?
April told me. And what she told me, she said, it is not the outcome I wanted. I wanted to stay with
No.
Aaron. I love
That
those kids.
isn't-
I
that's
fucking,
not what I
and
was
she
talking
said,
about.
and she said, that wasn't, I was just angry. I made it sound. That is a terrible thing to do, to squeeze somebody and press your
That-
forehead on their
But it's
forehead.
okay.
Sorry.
It's not okay. It's not
Jackie
okay.
wants to say something.
Right,
Let's Jackie
listen.
say.
So if you're in a relationship with someone, you love them, you want to be with them, but they are hitting you, and you say to someone that they're hitting you, and you take it back, and you're just like, oh, they're not hitting you, but they are actually still hitting you in some type of degree, even though that you're just like, well,
Well,
it's
how do
not
you
as
know
bad
they
as you
are?
think,
I
but
mean,
there's
like-
still some type of form of abuse going on, that just because they say
Exactly.
it's not happening means it's not happening.
No, exactly. She never said that to me, that he was hitting her, or that stuff happened. When I pressed her on it and asked her about it, about the text messages with Ashley, she said, I was just mad and I made it sound worse than
Okay.
it was. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. And if
Okay.
she's just maybe being scared, I've been
Okay.
there. I get it. I do get that.
It should
and
be
I am
a red flag that even she would say that to begin with, even though she may have said that it wasn't as bad as she made it out to seem. There had to be something to make her say
absolutely.
that. So it's not
Why
her
isn't he
digging on
stalking
it or
her?
anything like that. It's her saying something did happen,
A
but
clip
for
of
the
him
sake
doing
of
it on
my
camera?
relationship or
What?
whatever, I have to make things
Well,
look
what
like
would
Hold
her
on, where's
relationship
this
with Aaron
clip?
be at the time?
Where's this
Nothing. She was
clip?
living in this clown's guest
Where's
house
this
and
clip?
waiting.
Not at
Been
that
more
time. That was
supportive
not
of
my
women.
fault.
Not men.
I've been more
More
supportive
supportive
of
of women
women
than Kiki.
That's when
I've
she
been
told
more of a supporter of women and a better friend to April than Kiki.
Whippets, red face. Can I see I'm crying?
It's
Sorry.
2022.
I'm sorry.
It's-
Sometimes
She
tears
hasn't
come
even
out of
met
my
me
eyes.
yet, you weirdo. What is wrong with
No,
you? Like,
I'm
how
talking-
hard are calendars? God.
No, I'm talking about when this is when she told me when she was living next door to you. Okay, sorry.
No,
So,
but
so yes, I
what
understand.
He's referencing
Yeah, she
is
lived
in the
next door to me. It's
2022
hilarious,
text
I know.
messages.
That's
is
what I asked her about.
Kiki, listen, Jackie's got something to say. Can you listen to Jackie?
No, so what is being referenced is the 2022 HRO that Ashley had put out, so she can get a harassment restraining order against Aaron and April at the time. Okay, but part of that was her saying that April had come up to her and had talked to Ashley, saying that that Aaron had headbutt April and squeezed her to the point where she couldn't
Multiple
breathe.
occasions of it.
I-
Multiple occasions.
Yet you think I don't know what you're talking about? This
Okay,
is
so
I
are you-
watch y'all
what- hold
close.
on,
This
hold
is
on,
what
this-
I
hold on.
asked her about.
This is what I want clarification on. So you're saying that you asked her about that and she said that it wasn't as bad as she made it seem?
Yes, and that this was not the outcome she wanted.
That's
I
a
didn't
hard-
want a
Jesus
divorce
Christ.
from him. I didn't want this outcome. I would have stayed with him forever. And
So, and until
what
now,
do you
but
want
you've-
from me?
okay,
What do you
but-
want from me?
All right.
We
be
want you to
consistent,
grasp
Kiki,
concepts and-
so you recognize there that she wanted to stay
What?
with him. You said she wanted to stay with him, but when it comes to Nick, you're like, I'm gonna dox her. I'm gonna let everyone know just so she. Gets
I
out
don't
of
want
that
her to stay
abusive
with
situation.
Aaron either. I don't like hearing that he did those things.
Right.
I
So
have been
you were
my
okay
my
with-
But he's still
you
okay
have
to be a friend
realize
with.
my
Right.
mindset
He's still
has
okay
been
to be a
I
friend.
don't
Why are
want
you
her
friends with
with
Nick?
my mindset has been I don't want her with Aaron or fucking Nick.
Right.
Neither
So
of them.
If
I
the prerequisite
recognize.
to being your friend is to abuse April, then why aren't you friends with Nick as well as Aaron?
You want to be my friend, Redface?
I haven't abused April.
You
so I
told
can't
me
be
we
your
were
friend.
friends. Do you remember that? And how appreciative you were that I was there for April. That was after the
I
phone calls
did
you
say
keep
that.
referencing.
Absolutely.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely. After she was fucking.
Have you
yes,
heard I was a
absolutely.
psychological abuser and a monster? You're like, this makes sense now, actually, now that I'm saying it. How crazy am I?
Do you
But
remember?
of course
the
you would
pages
want to
of
be my
text
friend
messages
after that.
said that you guys never did blow, and
When did I
that
say I never
everything
did blow? That's not true.
you said that
I said the first time I tried blow, I didn't like it. That's actually just true.
She thinks I posted her nude. She's not good at
Why
concepts.
are you showing? Well, then what are you showing us that your fucking thing got taken down?
It
I
was
don't
a
know what
link
you
to
want.
a website that posted your nudes. I didn't post your nudes.
Okay. Well, okay. Oranges and apples, man.
Right. So that's why you reported it.
I didn't though.
The rule
Hey,
I
very
Dude,
likely
I
you
just
did.
didn't.
Hold
I
on.
just didn't.
Very
Yeah, I
likely
will
you
tell you
did.
I did.
Listen with your brain.
Very likely she did. I mean, of all the people who would have done that. Although, to be fair, a lot of people fucking hate Melton, so a lot of people would want to fuck with him. But I think Kiki ultimately did that. John Coleman for $1 saying, how hasn't Nick broken into Kayla's amyl nitrates yet? I don't know.
The rule I violated was posting photos, which I didn't do, without the person's consent. So the only person who could report that is the person whose consent I didn't have, which would be you.
Okay.
And then the next day on your show,
Gabby, I
you went
checked my
on
DMs. I responded to you.
NLO got his Twitter. You did that.
If I'm thinking about it, this has happened to me a lot. I didn't really I've done that where I go like, yes, I don't want these on Twitter. Maybe if it was you.
Right.
And you know what? I do believe
Maybe
that.
now.
But I truly do not remember that, and I don't remember being on my show going, like, why would I do that? If I did, then I apologize. But maybe you should have fucking apologized to me. What the fuck?
I didn't
is wrong
post
with you
your
for
I
doing
didn't
that?
post your nudes though.
You just posted a website to some people that stole my nudes.
Yes.
Okay, then suck my dick. I'm glad I reported it. If I did, then
Wow, that flipped real
how about
quick.
that?
How do you
Good.
flip so
Suck my
quickly?
dick. I didn't remember doing that, and if I did, then can you blame me? Excuse me, it happens a lot. So,
Turning
but if
around
that's
in
the
an empty
reason,
space.
if that's the
People,
reason you're
people
fucking
pass
Twitter
around
not
whores'
taking that,
butthole pictures a lot? No.
did you see a butthole picture? I defy you to find one. I defy you.
I linked to it and then you flagged me.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a link to my butthole picture. Please stop. One time, one person, $1,000, and you only know that because I say it, and I am very forthcoming. Look,
Oh,
I just
okay.
said I'm not like flip
She's kind of like, you had the high ground, Keanu, and now you kind of just fucking lost it. Yeah.
flopping. I'm just saying if I did that, then
Oh,
good.
okay, yeah.
How is that okay for you to? You want to?
I didn't do it, but if I did it, it wasn't the same.
Right.
And then I did do it, and it was
a
the
minute ago
right
she
thing.
didn't
It's
do
the
it. Now she's
narcissist
like, fuck
progression.
you, I did it.
It's
Like
the
a-
literal narcissist progression.
I'm glad.
to a
I
problem.
truly, if I did do that, then I'm glad. Good.
I know. That's how
You're walking right into
narcissists
this.
process problems.
Sorry. I shat on Kiki all night, but I do want to say Nick sounds like his ass is ingesting whippets. I just spent $300 tonight.
My
I
ass
better
is
be
not
on the
ingesting
leaderboard.
whippets. Good lord.
Yeah. Why do you keep
My
leaving,
farts
Jackie?
keep way lower
Jackie,
timber.
you think it's cool for him to post stolen nude, online nude photos of me onto his Twitter?
I didn't post nude photos of
No,
you.
you posted a link to stolen nude photos of me.
Yes.
Well, in all fairness, he
You think
actually
that's
even did
cool?
post the link to PPP's.
That's not a violation of Twitter to post links to a website.
I don't.
Okay,
I,
but
I don't
that's
think
cool.
any of it's cool. I don't
Why would I
know
have
why
a
people would
concept
post
of
their
linking?
asshole
Bing,
anywhere.
bing. Kiki bucks for
I
everyone.
defy you to find a picture of my asshole. But anyway, so
I'm pretty sure they're
that's
out
cool to
there.
do?
I say
That's
I
okay to
didn't
do?
say it was cool to do. I also said that he posted a picture. He posted a link.
Moody is
to
That's
exactly
your,
right.
you're like daddy
This
up
went
there.
from I
Yeah.
didn't do that to maybe I did do that, but I don't remember to well, if I did do that, you deserve it. It's
If
like
I
dropping
did,
the
you
thing.
do deserve it. But listen, a lot of people do it to me.
Yeah,
So
this
maybe
is
I just didn't remember
oh,
doing that to you.
God.
Honestly, I
Until
and
the
I'm
next
not
day on
sorry
your
if I
show when
did.
you went
You
on
can
there
just-
and taunted me
just-
about it.
You don't need to
Stab,
I
you
taunted
read
you. I thought you don't watch,
next time.
Maddie.
Yeah,
Please.
you should have just been like, absolutely, I did because that wasn't cool. And everyone
I
was like,
truly
right, I
didn't
get it.
remember. I had to do it the other
Mm.
day. People do it to me all the time. I'm
And that's
sorry.
not
I didn't
cool.
remember doing. I'm not
Yeah,
apologizing because
PPP's
then
asshole.
if I
Nobody
didn't
wants
do
an
it,
apology.
then
Nobody
Yeah.
gives a fuck. I didn't cry about it.
I just no. You're like she got my Twitter.
Well, okay,
taken
you
down.
guys are
This
telling me
is
to
the
skip
point.
ahead to
Like,
what?
The point is
Okay,
this.
wait,
I don't give a
wait,
fuck
wait,
about my
wait.
Twitter. I never.
You guys are yelling me to skip ahead to what? What point do I skip ahead to? I don't have timestamps. Where do we go with this? We have like an hour and a half left. So we have an hour of time left. Where do I skip to? Lulu, skip to my Lou. Where do we go? Where do we go? Like, you guys want me to skip to where? Here. Like, looks like Nick leaves pretty quick. Oh, Nick stays on for like another 30 minutes. Okay. Like, I just don't know where we go.
Never cried about that. The point is this:
just
you
did.
think that's revenge
No.
porn, but what happened to Kayla is not.
Go read the
You
farm.
said
No,
revenge
catch
porn.
I
That's not
said-
revenge porn. That's
You
not
said
revenge
it
porn.
Go
over
read
and
the
over
farm
and
to
over
catch
again.
up.
I'm talking to a fucking. I'm talking. It's like talking to a fucking wall. All of you.
Yeah, wall with a bunch of signs on it that say you're fucking stupid. This is so simple.
Law
How do you not
degree,
get it?
PhD, master's
I need
degree.
a countdown
What do you
until
have,
he leaves
Carl?
again to do another whip it. I need a countdown until it. But no, you.
Wait, who's got a PhD? Who's got a PhD? Carl does? Oh, I mean, like, he could in a job, but who do they say? Who are they? Who's got a PhD? I know it's not Moody. I know it's not Melton. I know it's not Antisocial. I know it's not Keanu. Bottom right guy? Moody's got a PhD? I thought Carl was like the science guy or something. Melton has a DDS. Yeah. So. Well, let's keep going.
If I didn't say on that stream, how dare you fucking send nude photos of Kayla to Gino, and I meant photo. It was only one. Then no one would know about it. Is it right? No.
What do you mean
Absolutely
no one would
not.
know?
That's
What
why
do you
I.
have to
Nick's the
Why
devil
would you know
and you're
about it?
willing to
Why would
work
you know?
for Steel
Why
Co.
would you know about it? Why would you know about it? Why would you know about
Because
it?
he
On
said
the internet, it was live.
it was on the
On
channel.
camera,
He
people
did
were
it live.
talking about it before you said
Come to
anything.
argue it.
No, they were.
Yes,
They were. I had to
they were
research this to make the police report, dummy.
they were
Right,
they were talking about Kayla's body. Gino said, "I don't care much for tattoos." Then
I know
Aaron said,
that.
"Well, I'm going
Right.
to send you something. Check your phone." And then Gino looked at it. It's like, "I've changed my mind
I
about
guess I
tattoos."
like
and it's
tattoos
not
more
the
than
same.
anything.
You're
Hey,
the
boy,
sick
didn't
of
do
it,
the back
screenshotting
anyway.
it too.
Right, exactly. Where did the vote? It's
So
not
he
right.
did do
I'm
it.
not saying it's right.
wasn't
I'm
about
not saying
Kayla.
it's right. Who's
not
defending
saying that.
Aaron?
You just
Who's defending
you
Aaron?
said
You.
said that it wasn't obvious that it was about Kayla. We're saying
No, that's not
it
what I
is.
fucking said. That is
That
not what I
is what you
said.
said. Jesus Christ!
You said you're the
No,
one
it's
who told
not.
all of us what happened.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
did.
said we
told
wouldn't
us
know
that
until
when
you
you
told
did it
us.
live.
For real. For real. I did. No one would know that was the case if I didn't fucking say it.
They
because the only
would.
two people
They
that
would.
the only two people
Because
on earth
you
that
see
saw
it.
it, other than me, other than Gino, was
People
me.
understand contextual clues, Keanu.
Right,
Do you know what those
right.
are?
Yes, but nobody would know.
Explain what context
Nobody would know
is.
that for a fact unless I
They
fucking said
already
it.
did.
Right? Right.
Calendars again.
And I am not trying. I'm not
Time is
defending it. I'm
linear.
not fucking
You
defending
were.
it.
You're
When-
trying to divert
I'm not.
around it.
I am not defending it. I think it's disgusting. Whip it time.
Yes,
whip
but
it
you're
time. whip it time.
blaming. But no. Here's the thing, though.
I am
After
not.
all-
You gotta come back
when
in a
the
deeper
case
voice.
started
I
happening,
promise
all
you.
you did was starting to blame Nick. Nick is the one that talked to the police. It's Nick's fault that the dissemination happened and we got subpoenaed. It's Nick's fault. It's Nick's fault. That's what you said the
We
whole
didn't get
time.
subpoenaed,
And you
Jackie.
never said you. Oh
Jackie,
my god! But
we
you
didn't get
never.
subpoenaed.
They actually never did.
There was,
Do you think
I
that
know
Aaron
that you
should have
guys
gotten-
didn't
you
get
think
the
Aaron should
physical
have gotten-
subpoena, but I know that it was out there to be delivered to
knew-
you to the state of New. They had to send it to the state of New York to give to you. I understand. I know
Doesn't
you don't. I
understand
get
anything.
it. Like I get it. I get it. Like you
We didn't
weren't
get
physically
subpoenaed.
subpoenaed. I know that. Like New York didn't give you the subpoena. I understand that. But
Oh,
you guys went
no,
on your whole
Minnesota
thing, you're all
didn't
pissed
even
off at
go
me
get
and
it.
Haley
Also,
for saying
Nick
because
does
y'all know
whippets and has a
dissemination
red
when it comes
face.
to
La,
the
la, 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 la.
the legal side of it. But the whole
Why are
time
you
you
leaving this
blamed
guy?
Nick for the one to get you guys into this mess. It's all Nick's fault that
No,
we
I blame
may
all.
have to
I
go to
blame all four
Minnesota.
of them. I
You
blame all
never
four of
said
them.
anything
How
about
could you blame
Kayla
all
the
four
whole
of them?
time.
One person
I
committed the
think you're a
crime.
bunch
You
of
dummy.
freaks.
What is wrong with you?
And I
Jesus
shouldn't be.
Christ.
Me and my sweet husband.
No,
shouldn't
we
know.
weren't actually freaks. That's the crazy thing. Is no one consented to this
It doesn't
photo.
even matter. Being freaks wasn't the crime. It was dissemination of a nude image without consent. Aaron did it.
And,
Nobody
he-
else.
and,
One
and what
person
happened?
commits a
And what
crime
happened?
against the
He got a
victim. What are you
misdemeanor,
talking
which I
about?
agree with. He got a misdemeanor, which I fucking agree with. Absolutely.
Right.
I
so
think
hey,
Gross
it's
like,
misdemeanor.
right
It was a
there.
gross misdemeanor.
how do you catch
It was
fire
a
in
high
this?
was
Someone pours
gross.
arsenic
Keanu's
on you while
first
it's happening.
doctorate
Like, you're
carries a lot of weight.
disgusting.
I'm not saying it should be fucking. I never said it was right. I said it was fucking.
Lay on a
gross.
highway. Take Ambien first. Jesus
I
Christ.
don't, Keanu, I don't know if you're being disingenuous or if you're
Yes.
just
Dumb.
confused.
She's just dumb.
Well,
Like, I
that's
don't know
pretty
which of those
fucking
two it is.
ironic.
You're either confused or like it's not sticking, or you're being disingenuous. It's one of those
Oh
two.
boy. Okay.
Because
fine.
facts aren't like you're being told information, and then that information is just in between it going through your ears, it's just disappearing. So either you're covering that up or you're
Covering
incapable
what
of
up?
taking
I
on
said it was
new
gross.
information.
I said it was an awful thing to do. I know firsthand
Yes,
what a
but
fucking
you said
dumb thing
Gino
that
No,
is.
you
also
don't.
said that.
You actually
said
don't.
Gino
You
also
don't know
said that.
anything about it because someone posted a free link to photos that you sold. That's way different.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
way
well,
different than
you know-
someone taking a non-consensual photo and sending it out and then telling the world that they've got this photo of someone who no
Non-consensual.
one
Don't say
knew about.
non-consensual. She's
Yes,
gonna go off on this whole bullshit
non-consensual.
again.
It doesn't
What
really
I
make
did,
That's not
even
the point.
if no, hold on. If I had posted the photo, let's just say I did the worst thing in the category. I posted the photo, that would be copyright violation. It wouldn't be revenge porn. All it would be is
It'd still be revenge
copyright
porn.
violation.
Good. So I'm glad that you
Depending
did
on
that.
how it's done, it
I
could be.
didn't do it. It was a
You didn't do it.
hypothetical.
The
She
link.
can't
That's
follow
right.
threads. She's retarded, man. Like that's why you got a copyright
it's like-
strike.
It's
What do you, I'm so you posted the link to it. Okay.
Put sandals on your hands and pick up
Whatever.
your phone. God, you're so dumb.
This was fun.
Wow, are we done? We have to NLO's live tonight, huh? We have members only
The
NLO
thing is-
tonight.
The
Or?
thing is, Keanu's gonna walk out of
I have
this thinking like,
100
yeah,
and-
I got his ass. Like that's
I-
the crazy thing.
What do you
I
want
have
from me? What do you want?
121 super tips
fucking-
waiting.
I know it's ridiculous.
So
That's the guts
Patrick,
thing.
why don't you try and explain to me then how? So you're like, so you just
The
post
only reason I brought it up, I've never brought it up. I've never blamed you. I've never cried about it. I took it and just moved on with my life. The only reason I bring it up is, again, you don't seem to understand the gravity of what Aaron did, and you're willing to work with him and be his friend. And what
Okay,
you
so,
think?
let me
let me
just
finish
ask a
my. Do you
question.
want to hear the whole concept, or do you just want to start running with your girl brain?
Can't follow
No,
a comment
It's
this long.
it's the fact.
Yeah,
it's the
she's
fact
gone.
that I'm
Already gone.
willing to talk to Aaron or host a show or do
No.
whatever. That's the problem. Correct?
No, it's
Well, you
you're
wouldn't let me
okay
finish.
with
So
you're okay with the $50 jokes and you sit there and smirk like a dumb idiot. Like, Jesus Christ, you're awful. And again, that you would take your best friend, April, and you would
God.
shred her life with the person who had been ruining her life every single day over and over and over. That you would sit there and do that with him is disgusting. You should be flayed on a cross. Go away.
When I was talking to her, you were ruining her life,
Great.
dog.
Yes,
so.
our relationship was crumbling down.
and
People
then
I
were
am
breaking
glad
up.
she's
They
away
were
from
like,
all of
hold
you
on.
freaks.
And
then
That's
there was
very
a traffic
good.
stop.
As long as she's
Then
away, as long as she's
Keanu
away
said,
from you
Nick's,
and Aaron.
Nick's ruining her life. Hold my beer. Let me dox her. Let me like tell everyone about all of
let me
this.
run to her
I-
ex-husband.
I lost a friend-
Let me
I-
run to her ex-husband who won't shut up about her and keeps smearing her name and
I
give him
already
all the
explained
info
that.
and dirt.
I already fucking explained that. I asked for her parents'
No, you
fucking
didn't.
number, and that was it. Yes,
His
I
theme
fucking
song
did,
calls your
shit.
friend a crack whore. His theme song calls her a coke whore every day. That's your friend?
Well, maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I don't co-sign what he
It's
does.
the
but
beginning of
You
it's
played the
intro of
theme
every
song.
show.
You played it at the beginning of your show yesterday.
no fucking. Did I? Yeah. Did they send
Yeah,
it
you
to me? If
did.
I did, yes. Yes, I did. I never.
You
I
keep
didn't.
calling in.
I'm not listening.
I don't
Girls
listen
are
to
coke
the
whore.
I'm
Here's
being
Keanu.
honest.
You
Right.
call in and he calls her a coke whore while you're on the phone. What is wrong? Like, how dumb are you?
I'm
You
being
can't just lie to everybody
Zero,
and expect them
negative
to
one,
believe
what's
you.
the bottom?
She's right.
Have another whippet. Look what he's doing.
Keanu, it's getting stale. You got to let it go.
No, I'm just saying. Why is he leaving and coming back every single
I think it's for
moment?
comedic
I can
effect.
see
It's
him.
actually
He's
very funny.
just off stage. I can
Yeah.
see him. He's fine.
I can do it too. It's fun.
Whip it time.
No, I'm back. If he does do whippets, does that make it not revenge porn? I don't understand why you just keep changing the argument.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Aaron's the one
I don't understand
drugs.
I don't understand.
I mean, you guys,
I don't understand.
This is just getting so fucking like where's like this is turned into a boring ass crash out now. Oh.
I ended up having to.
So
and I
okay if you do it with your husband.
recognize what's wrong with him.
Gino's
So we can
Good, 'cause
so
Gino said
Nick,
April didn't give it hard
Nick
enough.
is also from that standpoint.
Nick is also
Nick
a
is also a
fallacy.
fucking
Me learn
Nick
Latin.
is also a crazy manipulating.
Nick is also
right?
is a
And you work with him,
fallacy. It
LP.
doesn't excuse your
You work
behavior
with
that
him,
I'm
LP.
bad.
Nick-
I'm a
no,
piece of shit.
Nick lost.
I
Nick
don't
lost.
figure out why you are a
What's
piece of
up?
shit, you dumb bitch.
Nick lost money doing Hacker Man. He didn't make money. Everybody else made money.
Okay,
You
well,
still
then
work
I
with
don't
him.
know
He's still here. He's an
And he
abusive,
won't with that
manipulative
attitude.
monster. That's what April told me. So how can you be okay with
Yes,
that?
do you want to work with me now?
Ugh. No.
Because
That would be pretty cool, though.
That would be a funny trial stream if she came on and gave the thing there. So
If you guys
What
teamed up,
exactly? Yeah, I don't know.
what exactly are we gonna do? I don't know. What do you think, Keanu?
Nikki Rackets and Kiki show. I like it. Let's
Oh
go.
my god! Can I live in your
I'll
guest
run.
house?
I'll run all the reporting on your Twitter account or whatever.
Can Gino live in your guest house and you can invite him over for sex when Kayla leaves?
Look, I
the
know
grocery
you guys
store?
are hard up, but if you're asking me for a place to live, that's the most embarrassing thing ever. And yes, of course you can.
So
said
why do
Gino.
you like? Let's go. Yeah. So why do you let Aaron? Why do you go on Aaron's show with Gino? Why do you?
All right,
co-sign
so we went what on Thanksgiving and we did him a favor and like we were like stupid little surprise guests and then he asked us while he was in Gay Key West to host his show.
Yeah. If he's an abuser of
No.
women and a manipulator, why?
We
are
have
you
against the
supporting him?
gays too. I don't know why you keep calling it gay.
Why do you keep
Holy
doxing where Aaron
shit.
is? We didn't know.
He's in Gay Key West.
Gay
It's
people are
hilarious every time you say it.
Do another whippet.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Like
You
you
probably should
just
do another
keep,
whip
you
it.
keep saying what about? Like, why can't you just answer a question?
I think you all do that to me. It's been 1, 2, 3,
No,
4, 5 on
not
one
at
for
all.
about an hour, and I'm still fucking sitting here, and I'm fine.
That's
so.
not
Appreciate
saying what about. These are basic concepts. How is it so hard?
Yeah. Why?
God
So
damn it.
let's try. Let's try again. Why do you
What's
think?
the
Why do
question
you?
again, Moody? I know, I understand. I'm the villain. I get it. I
Here we go.
understand.
No.
38th time's the charm. Here we go.
If Aaron is an abuser, like both emotional, physical abuser, and a manipulator, why are you going on his show and supporting him in a business way?
I truly believe Aaron knows that he was a piece of shit and maybe is
Okay.
trying to do better.
Because there
I
was a time when you
think
and Gino both said you're out of the Aaron
100%
business for that exact reason. You guys
And
didn't
is-
want
do you
to.
think
anything
he's-
to do with
But
it.
I truly believe that he's trying to do better. And
Do you think he's trying to do better when his theme song before every show starts with calling a person you care about a crack whore?
and you know, I don't watch the show every day, and I didn't
You
even
played-
realize it when
you-
Okay,
somebody.
but now you know.
I
But now
didn't
you think.
play it
Do you
at the
think Nick's not
beginning.
You
trying
know
to be a
now.
better person? Do you think Nick's not trying to be better?
You know now. Now what? Now
Just
you
the way
know.
that he was treating me, I don't know. Not really.
Well, I understand.
Keanu, now you know that his
No,
theme song
you dumb
calls for-
bitch. You fucking stupid dumb
Yeah,
bitch. Yeah.
I get that.
Tiny object focus. Now
I
you
am
know that
focused.
his,
You-
okay. Now you know that his theme song does that every day. He recently just changed it to that. Now
Okay.
do you still think he's doing better? And you still
What is his theme song every day? I don't even I don't know what his shit is when it starts.
gonna work with him?
No, that's a very low down, stupid thing to do. Right. But I hosted the show for 2 days.
And played that song.
And it was supposed to be me and Gino.
And you're also going to go to his golf tournament and the anniversary show. You're flying
And you
out.
played the song calling your old friend a cohort.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Nick
I
has the
didn't realize
blow,
it,
Kiki
but-
has the butthole, and I have the straw. Let's
Okay.
party and have a
Okay.
white trash
This
fucky
is
time.
You didn't realize it, but now you know. So now
Mhm.
what will your actions be based on your new information that you have?
I'll talk to my husband about it. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'd say
no,
this-
that's not how this works.
Why
I'd
do you need
say,
to talk
well,
to your why do you need to
I
talk
don't
to
know.
your husband
You-
about
you-
it?
No, go
Rather-
ahead, Kiki.
Why can't
You can
you
ask
make
me
your
a question.
decision?
I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
Let
Yeah,
Kiki
but
ask
why?
the question.
But why do you need to talk to Gino about it? Why can't you make it?
You don't know
clear
how
for
you
yourself
feel about
and
abusers?
have Gino respect it.
no,
You can make
I
your
know
own
what
judgment.
April
She'll
told
let
me
her
about
talk to
this
her
motherfucker
husband.
too. So,
I'm not hiring
Can
you to
you
come
all
to
work
my
with him?
anniversary show, dummy.
Yes.
but they all work
We're-
with you
we're
right
talking
now. That's
about-
what they
no, no,
do.
no.
They
They
don't
work
work
with you.
with
You're
me.
doing-
What is
You
wrong
went
with
and
You're doing
showed all
this.
of their
You're
text
doing this right
messages
now.
and April's
Kiki, you're doing it right
messages.
now.
Kiki,
You're doing it right now.
You're doing this right now. You're doing this
Well,
right
I'm
now.
asking.
Focus.
So what's the
Well,
difference?
hold on. No, you said the reason you work. Hold on. You said the reason.
Oh my god.
Nick, you said
guys
the
are fucking
reason.
lucky. Let's do 5 against 1 for about a
Keanu,
fucking hour.
Keanu,
and
because you're not
that's
making
fine.
sense. You
Oh,
said the reason you work
God.
with Aaron because you genuinely
Pretend we're
feel
all
he's
dormant
trying
in
to
a comedy scene.
stop.
And now you're telling me about
Stop.
yes.
Stop.
the song.
You said the reason you work with Aaron because you think he's genuinely trying to do better. And we said he recently changed his theme song to calling April a Cocor. We gave you that new information. We asked you what you're going to do now with that new information. You said, I got to.
What the hell is it? Like, where's the theme song where it says that? Here, wait. So Melton's worried about songs and shit? Melton, you literally talk about fucking little children and shit. Like, is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? Like, Aaron's done this. Like, you've done that. Like, are you both bad people or what's the deal? Like, where are we going with this? Like, is it in the song from Monograph? I don't even remember, but who knows?
I don't typically go on his show or host it, and it was supposed to be me and Gino.
You go on the show anytime he wants you to. You call him live on his show. You send him updates and information, and you're going to go do his anniversary show live in person.
No, that's different. That is different. That has happened what? How many times in the past?
Kiki, the point was, you're changing the argument again. The point was, why do you do that? And you said, because I genuinely think he's trying to do better. I've given you evidence that he's not trying to do better because he's calling his wife a Cocor now. And you said, I'm going to go ask Gino what to do.
So would you like us not to go to the thing?
I don't care. I'm looking for consistency in your argument.
Well, no, right. I'm going to be like,
it's going to be
Gino,
way better if you go.
I'll be like, yes, sorry, I talked to my husband about that. Like, yeah, Gino, what do you think of this? That's
You
what
also
I
said that April had a new boyfriend, so he needed new permission to show the text message because she had a new boyfriend. So
there's a lot of rules.
No, but yeah,
with women.
I think permission from like a million years ago, and now she has a whole new life.
But you said new boyfriend specifically,
weird,
so it's like, do guys have to make decisions for their lady friends?
No,
which I'm all for. By the way, we're on the same team here. Apollo's 19th.
I mean, no, but if you're in a relationship and you are partners, you should be like taking your time to work things out and talk through things together, make decisions together, collaborate as a partnership.
No,
it would clear up a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Why does Gino?
No, I'm not gonna. You want me to sit here and be like, yeah, you're right. I guess I better not.
We don't want. No. We don't want any
consistency
we don't have
in your argument. We asked you why
don't
you
have an
work with
agenda.
him, and you said because he's trying to do better. I showed you evidence that he's not trying to do better, and you're like, well, I got to talk to Gino. We'll see. It's like, well,
I just said that's a terrible thing to have in your theme song.
Then your first argument makes no sense because upon receiving new information, you've just thrown. We'll see.
Okay, well, all right.
Why can't you make your own decisions and have Gino respect them?
Like if you told me, if you said, why do you work with Moody? He's a pedophile. And I said, I don't know, he's a pedophile. And you showed me evidence that he's a pedophile.
Moody,
I wouldn't work with Moody anymore.
Why do you work with Patrick? He's a pedophile.
Moody's a pedophile? I'm not working with that guy anymore.
Show me evidence that Patrick is, and I'll end our friendship immediately.
I'm just teasing. It's just
no. Show me.
But Aaron says it every day.
Oh my God.
So again, like, why is it rules for other people but not you?
It is a weird thing to accuse someone of.
It was a joke. Everyone says
it's not a joke. Aaron brings it up every day.
Oh my God! Please, are you kidding? It's a joke.
No.
You wrote a song about it, didn't you?
I wrote a song about what?
Pedophilia.
I wrote a song about pedophilia.
It's not you? Then I'm mistaken.
I wrote a song 13 years ago.
Okay.
About us.
So you admit to making a song about pedophilia. So wait, is that okay? Is that okay? Like you talk like. I mean, like now you're like. Because initially he said no, and I was like, "But I wrote it 13 years ago." Like, well, there you go.
A 6-year-old and a 5-year-old having sex.
That's actually. Oh my God.
But that means I'm a pedophile.
I mean, sounds like
it's just. I was making a joke because everyone says it. All right.
It wasn't a joke. You asked a question. I answered the question. Am I a pedophile?
Do I actually think that you touch children? No.
Do you think I lust for children? Do you think I am dangerous to be around?
To children?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
do you think he's attracted to children?
No, my rational brain says no.
What about the other part of your brain? Because I don't trust your rational brain for shit.
You asked me if I'm still friends with Patrick because he's a pedophile, and I said, show me evidence that he is, and I'll end up.
If you fucking assholes think I was being serious
4 hours ago, I taunted all you guys saying you're afraid if you didn't send me the link.
Sure.
Now I'm playing victim, saying this is 1-on-5.
But
I'm not afraid as bold.
Well, yeah, that is
but
fair.
My answer
She
to that
walks
question
into the
wasn't.
nest.
But the answer to that question wasn't. Oh, let me go talk to my wife and see what she thinks before I make.
I'm
an
just
answer.
saying.
I answered immediately.
I'm just fucking saying. I have to fucking look into it. You want me to? You,
We
what
should
you would
look
like
into
me to
it.
say-
You want us to play
What
the
you
theme
would
song
like?
right now?
So what? He
Let's
has
play
a
the theme song.
stupid idiot theme song about his stupid. Like they were all
He
fucking
says
freaks,
it
by the
every
way.
day.
You
What
said
is
he's trying to
wrong?
do better.
Jesus
Hold on.
Christ.
Can I tell
You
you
said he's
something?
trying to do better.
The four of them were
Oh,
fucking
God,
on
this is
drugs.
getting
They were
retarded.
fucking swinging and being fucking assholes and crazy. So if Aaron has a fucking song about okay, crack whore, do I like it? No. But is it that big of a fucking deal? Really?
Oh my
Really?
Holy shit! Like, are you serious? So 4 people in a
Kiki,
consensual
Kiki,
relationship.
They were all
It was
fucking
an
Saying this one
argument.
person
Four
It was
people
a
in a
response.
consensual-
idiots, and I'm glad-
What's wrong?
4 people are in a consensual relationship. It sounds like it crashed and burned pretty fast. Yeah, there's no heroes here. Nobody's a hero. It's like the Dirty Dozen. Yeah, they killed a bunch of Nazis, but there were still murderers at the end of the day, who were all condemned criminals.
Wrong with
away from
you?
all of
It
this.
was a
You were all
response to your
idiots.
argument. No, it was a response to your reasoning where you said Aaron's trying to do better. So he changed his theme song from one with no lyrics to one that calls his ex-wife, your ex-friend, a coke whore. How is that doing
Sure.
better?
That's terrible.
And
You can't
it's
let it
every
go.
single chat that's not paid for
That's
that
terrible.
continues
That's
to call
terrible.
your dearest friend a coke whore.
It's not trying to do
That's
better. He
terrible.
can't stop
That's
talking about his stupid
It is
ex-wife.
terrible.
That's terrible. I'm glad she's away from him. Like I've said, as long as and also away from him too. So
Are you worried
What
about
do you
Slam
want from
Piece at
me?
all?
have I what?
Are you worried about Slam Piece? Have you warned her about him or anything?
I don't know her.
Okay.
So women, you don't know it's okay for them to be subjected to abuse.
Well, how does she know how to talk to her?
Like an
Well,
obvious abuser. It's not
You're
even
an obvious
question.
abuser through text messages that April sent me. I just read to
If
you.
I'm an
What
obvious
would you
abuser,
like to
why didn't
say?
anybody know until your brilliant revelation? Like Jesus
I
Christ.
bet you're fucking. I don't know.
Bet I'm fucking what? Like or who? Like just spit it down.
Nothing. Maybe there are
Oh,
public people that
God.
don't want to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
So there aren't public people that I'm fucking. That's
Like
amazing.
April. Like April has a private life now, doesn't want to be public. But again, Aaron reads cats that insult her every day, and Aaron put lyrics in his theme song to keep calling
You
her a
guys
cunt whore.
just read her text messages at a
You
festival
just
on
read
the
her
launch
text
anything.
messages.
You just
Yeah,
accused me of
exactly,
fucking
and I
other
do
people.
it again. I
God.
do
What
it
is wrong
again.
with
I
you?
do
Like
it
you're the.
again.
Here's the thing.
You
No, no,
Oh my God. This is just how much longer do we have? How fast are we going? 1.25. Why does this feel like we're not? Why does this feel like they're still alive and they're going even faster than me? Because I don't think we're making up time here, chat. Like we're still going. Oh my God.
You know, here's the thing
They're
about
like,
the
hey,
text messages at
We have
You're over
permission.
here trying to suffer.
We have permission.
Hackmania where Aaron, except for that
Oh.
one conversation about
April. Oh my God, you guys are
Kiki,
fucking
you're forgetting your original
unbelievable.
argument. We had permission. You're forgetting your original argument. We
You
had
had
permission.
permission when she was high
Yeah.
12 months ago?
Yeah, she said,
Wow.
Hi, April, being very high. Do agree to. You're making that up too.
Yeah, wow. Okay. She
But
gave
then,
you
okay,
permission
so
when
by
she
your
was
logic,
high.
all the
Yeah.
text messages that she sent to you are null and void because she could have been high at the time.
You openly state she was high at the time. Like it's not
Yes,
even a
she was on
question. You
Whippets,
say she's
remember?
huffing Galaxy Cast,
Whippets.
which are notoriously
Okay.
depressive. Like I don't know if you know anything about them.
All right,
So why
so-
did you
I don't know if
so-
you know
why do
anything
you
about
trust her?
anything.
All right. So she was making it
Oh
up
my
that you would
God.
have her
I
come
didn't
over
say she
when
was-
Kayla went to the
No,
grocery
I
store
was
and
in a
took her
sexual
and
relationship
take
with
her
her
later.
after that phone call. Still, you dummy.
I
And
got
You
again-
broke
it
up
up.
later.
And again, we're gonna throw out the only text that from when we know she wasn't high from 2022, where she said she was physically abused. Those don't matter. Those we're gonna discount because when she was high,
telling
she
you
said
what
that
she
didn't
told me.
happen.
I'm not. I'm telling you what she.
Right.
Yes.
When she was high, she told you that didn't happen. But when she was
Well,
sober,
Right,
she said it
so
did happen.
everything
So what do we?
everybody
How
has
do
ever
we?
said. Who knows? Who knows?
Because
Right,
it's in
who
court
knows?
documents.
Right.
We can see it.
And
Right,
don't
but
you
you
sign
just
court
got-
documents
you-
under the penalty of perjury too?
And you lied about those court
You-
documents
you
and said
don't-
she was going through a
you
divorce, so
don't
she was
feel-
hurt.
Yeah.
You don't
And it
even
predates her even trying drugs. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Or Nick.
literally, it's the most sober.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, it was awesome. What are you talking about? Let's
Yeah,
fucking
it was
pretty
really
much
Head
didn't
down there to
happen.
take them
Good
drugs.
job.
Oh.
Good job, dude. Yeah. Awesome. having your
What do you
cake
want?
with you.
Like
So-
what do you think this is? Like, do you think that you do drugs, you dummy? You do cocaine.
When?
What are you
When?
talking
I
about?
haven't done coke since college. I'll be open and honest.
Kids are
I've got a
stupid.
clip. Hold on.
32.
What college did you go to? Like,
College of Charleston.
oh, don't defame them like that. It's really rude. Holy fuck.
Let's take a look.
Whip it time. Anyway,
Oh, hey, remember when
Anything
Aaron
else?
tried
Alex
to
pulls
manipulate
out
you
her
into thinking
cigarette
that
and
it was
it's
your
like
fault
he's
about the
still-
Whippets thing coming out?
You're
was
both
actually his
using your
fault.
coping mechanism.
yeah, right. You guys
Stop
acted
saying
like
you got it.
I
You
was
put it
pissed
up, I'll
off
put it
about
up.
that. I was pissed off
Oh.
about that. I actually
you
didn't
should
say
have
that
been.
about
This
April,
is
and I
so
did, and I
dumb.
called him out on it. Anything
yes,
else?
And he tried to
going
manipulate you
fast
the
and
whole
this is
time
inten-
until you
agonizing
tried it and
chat.
said, "Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
even
I'm sorry, I said it too."
I've told you to. You
Think about this. There are some people out there who have watched this for 5 hours at at normal speed. Think about how difficult that would be.
two young ladies that I am.
Sounds like this is great for
I
ratings.
throw rocks at them and stuff.
You
And just for
obviously
the
know
record,
that's a
it's not
joke.
rocks, it's monster trucks. So just get it right next time.
I love that. I love that you. That's obviously a joke. You obviously
I know
when
it's a joke.
like, is this not a joke when I go like this? Like it's Aaron. Hey, hello. Like
that
I'm
was
in
your best
Gate
bit.
West. Right. It
That was
was
a good bit.
right there. Right. Wait, I didn't have it prepared. Like when I
No,
say
it's
like
good.
my kids throw rocks at me.
All right,
Right.
2.0 saying we could skip ahead to where she leaves. All right, yeah. What about isms? Yeah, there's a lot of logical fallacies tonight. A shitload of them. Okay, here we go. She leaves. Here we go.
Special guest on Who Are These Podcasts? Check that out on Wednesday.
Are you still going to leave Kayla for April? Is what I'm asking now.
No, I'm not.
No,
Oh,
you
you're
dumb
talking
bitch.
today.
Well, like, what is wrong
Kayla
with
and I
you?
are fine.
Jesus
Wow. Wow, that was a fucking nasty exit. Woo, shit.
She's so stupid.
Uh,
She doesn't realize that, like,
She-
all of
did
that
she
happened.
bail? Did she bail?
That was amazing.
She's gonna go do whippets.
Wow.
She doesn't get that, like, all that stuff. The last time she actually talked to April was before my relationship with April ended. Kayla knows, you dummy.
I know. She uses the words like
This is fun.
mistress and stuff like that. And it's just like, no. We all knew about this relationship. We were all communicating with each other. It's so weird.
It's just infuriate. Like
Yeah.
I think she's
She
walking away from this
cannot
going
accept
like,
information and process it. She can't follow concepts. She gets lost if it's more than 12 words. She's like, hold on, so let me answer.
Oh,
And
but
it's
she
like,
came-
I
she
haven't
came
finished the
on.
question.
Oh
I'll give
my
it
But she
God.
did come on, Carl. Good
She came
job.
on.
She can't follow
And the-
anything or learn anything.
April got mad at me because I stopped sleeping with her, like, which sucks. But like, our relationship ended. I don't know what to say. Like, and it was like, she's like, well, what? Don't you love me? All these things, and it's like, I'm sorry. Like, I have a marriage, and this whole experiment is a fucking failure, and it's terrible, and it really sucked. But that's how it went down. I don't know.
That's why. That's why. Like, I just don't acknowledge her. Like, she's not.
Wait,
Like,
so
bless
you
her
admit it was a
heart. I
bad
get it,
fucking
but, like,
idea? I
no,
mean,
she's
well,
not
that's
able.
nice.
Like, she is not.
I don't.
Right.
It is nice he admits it was a failure and a bad fucking idea. I mean, yeah. I mean, at least that part's good. He's willing to admit that.
I don't know
She's not
whether
there.
I don't know whether she's
No,
being
she's
like,
not smart.
disingenuous.
Her
like,
and Gino thought their case was Nick's case.
Right.
Like, they cannot. They are actually dumb people. They're just not bright people.
I don't like
It's
thinking
sad.
of people of that.
I,
Like,
I
it's
know,
just-
but it's just
it's
sad. Like,
such a,
she's proven it over and over and over again. She can't follow threads. She cannot
Right.
do it. She's
Well,
just
that's
not
was
there.
very
She's
frustrating.
Carl's
It's like-
friend. That's all that matters. It's Carl's
walk her
friend.
Correct.
you walk her through like individual little logical steps, and she just keeps diverting, accepts it, and then 2 sentences later, she's gone way back to the beginning. It's just you can't have discussions with someone like that.
Let's see how Carl. All you got to do next week is invite Nick on, and then and turn on the interrupting super tips. He cares about the integrity of the show. What
You
an
know, I have
idiot.
I have Super Tip on my show. I love Super Tip. I always promote it to other creators. They should be using it. The first thing I do is turn off the ability to interrupt the show with a stupid fucking
Yeah,
Super
you
Tip.
care about the integrity of your show. I'm all about the
Correct.
goal, idiot. By the way,
Correct.
thank you. We did hit the goal today on this little biggie. I
and then
haven't even
some.
looked at the new total.
How much
tab.
money are we giving to
Oh,
Johnny
it is.
after this?
I'm
is what I
scared
want
to look
know.
at it. I'm scared to look
We
at
got to
it.
give Johnny all the extra.
We'll do it for Johnny. Get your super tips in for Johnny.
I can tell you
For
right now that
Johnny.
this is the biggest week in Super Tips history has been this week. So
But you said that before today.
no,
You
this
said-
was
you said
during
that-
this show.
No, you said that on our meeting Wednesday that this would be the
it
best
was,
week.
it
in
was
Super Tip history.
charting to be, and now
Right.
it is.
Oh my
before the
gosh.
week is over.
You're
There you go.
welcome.
You're welcome, Super Tip.
Yeah.
You're welcome for me breaking that record.
Thanks.
I'm a stupid whore. Come tongue punch my fart box.
These are just going to be.
I too do not do coke. Key. Except for the coke that I've ascertained this morning. But I digress.
She did answer those questions very sketchily.
I do think like
Of course, she's been doing coke. Like, Jesus
it
Christ.
is. It is a bit annoying to see like so many like you're a stupid whore and butthole stuff when
No,
there's
it's
so
not.
much.
Keep 'em
There
coming.
is so much you could criticize about Kiki. You don't need
Well,
to.
I thought
resort-
we did. Look,
I don't
thought we
care.
did get into some. We did get into some like genuine arguments today and
Right.
prove that she will just dodge and deflect. The minute
Right.
you trapped her in a corner with anything, she just went like, "But the whippets, Mr. Redman," and it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Movie,
it's like when you're relying.
I'm
on
not
those sorts
trying
of,
to
like,
win an
sure,
argument against Kiki. I want,
understand.
like, I
We
hate
had
her.
We had different goals here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's just
Did you
when
guys see
go
me
in
win
and
that
start-
conversation?
Yeah, when you're going in on someone with those, they can very easily dismiss it. But I don't know. She managed to do
You
that
can't
with logic
spell
too. So.
dismissed. She can't.
Ozone, remember the awkward silence when Nick laughed about drowning a skunk?
No, that happened 2 weeks ago.
Purple
Yeah,
Blossom,
I mean,
the
yeah.
wildest show to pop in and out of live, doing the Lord's work. Patrick, you might be a demon, Kiki. I didn't do any of this. This is all Carl's fault.
It is.
Blind Mike, doesn't the show end at 6? What happened?
Yeah, Blind Mike was texting me. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this show still happening?
Oh, God. Vince Griswold, are you timing Nick's mini nitrous absences so you can add them up and deduct it from its pay? I assume you have, like, kids and family to deal with in these breaks, but he's on another one, so we got to figure it out. Beef Dippins, Nick swinging for the fences. Goddamn. Yeah, he was brutal. Literally negative. I had no idea how funny it would be watching 5 grown men bring a horse to various sources of water and try to make her drink.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
I guess I'm
God.
Yeah, that was before you joined, Jackie.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
This goes back like 2 hours.
Keep them
Oh,
guessing,
God.
Jackie. Keep them guessing. Vince Griswold, thank you, Nick. You absolutely worthless piece of trash, providing a gold mine of Rekieta mockery content tonight. Body cam soon. What do we think? If you had to guess whether this body cam's coming out?
I don't think it is. And I'll tell you the reason why I say that is because Josh Moon came out and was just like, oh, this is going to happen. We're doing it on the anniversary.
He made it
date.
sound like he already had it.
Yeah, he made it sound like he already had it. And then he came out and he goes, well, it's supposed to happen in a couple of weeks. And if it doesn't, I'm going to sue them. You're like, oh, that's a guy who doesn't have the
Okay. Yeah.
He was in the show's chat earlier on as well.
He was.
So
Yeah.
he
wanted
was
the
trying
link.
to get. It was trying to
I'm
get in
sure.
there, but
I'm sure there's clips up of all this already.
yeah, but
I
if
find
you've
that
got
hard
it,
to
or you're
believe.
Sure, you've got it.
I find it hard to believe Noel was in your chat trying to get in. Is that what he just said? Noel was trying to get on? Like, yeah, I don't know about that.
You just go, all right, we'll see. Like, you don't need to go in and defend.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's it.
Honestly, and again, I said this to Nick, and he's back again. I'd love to see that. I mean, for
Right.
Nick's
We'd
sake, I'm
watch
sure he
it.
hopes it doesn't come
Of course
out,
you
but
guys would. And I
it'd be
would
so
prefer to
entertaining.
not have people see that because it's where my wife and kids live. Like if it was
course.
just me and a bachelor
I
pad, I don't give a
understand-
shit.
Yes, I understand not wanting it out, but again, if
Okay, so that means it sounds like it is actually everything Nick is. Because his wife and kids are there, that's the only problem. He doesn't actually care about how bad it looks. Oof.
we were to get body cam footage of Aaron's house, don't pretend like we're not going over that. No shit.
Do people think I'm going to be like mad at them for playing? Like, I don't want them to do it. I don't want the county to release it. If it happens, it happens. Like, whatever. And the people I know, like, I would expect that they would grift the shit out of it. I don't know what to.
I don't think it will, Nick. I don't think it's going to come out.
I don't either, but we'll see.
Galdan Camel, wait, did Nick just invite poor Gino and Kiki to move into his guest house? Please, God, this has to happen. And live
Somebody
stream
has
it
to
would
house
make
them.
millions. Cleaver Settle and Lady K, send Adam to talk to Kiki, please. Hashtag, oh, that'd be good.
Ambush. Yeah,
Ambush.
Adam goes on all the shows now. You go on Kiki's show.
Be great.
Yeah.
My God, Keanu is actually stupid, says Silence Do Good. Holy shit. Her and Aaron were buddies.
missed
because
the
Aaron is
rage
just
out.
as dumb
Which
as her.
one?
He would be watching
There's
this
a million
clapping his
of 'em,
hands like a
Van
walrus
Dam.
going, ha ha ha, whip it, ha ha ha, whip it.
Oh.
It's true. I'm sorry. Aaron does just like mentally deficient people. Like he does like people he can easily manipulate and control. Again, you corner her with logic,
guys are
and
all
she's
not
just like, I
hard
don't
to
understand
tell,
what you're
like,
doing.
that's
I think Aaron's trying to do better. Okay, well, here's 3 reasons Aaron's not trying to do better and keeps going after his ex-wife and other people that hurt him.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we'll
let's
talk to Gino
go.
about
Like,
that.
come on.
Then what? By the way, then what?
Right.
Because Kiki's not, she's not a person that deals in logic. It's just emotion. So as long as Aaron carries the vibes of someone trying to do better, he's great. Like, Kiki, we're doing better here. Look, that was all behind me. It's all good. What about the show though, right? Like, that's how you connect with someone like that. It's just
Well, right now, her and Gino going on Aaron's show and doing his show is giving them more views. So of course, they're just gonna like let everything else go aside because it gives them more eyeballs. Hey, send them away.
Coach Lev Kamar is a poor, but I love him anyway, aka Riles. Says, guess we're not getting a members only show. Thanks a lot, Carl. See you in Boston. You will get a members only show later.
See you in Boston, Riles. Looking forward to it, buddy.
He's a good guy. Cool Cat Casting. Kiki is evidence for abolishing the 19th Amendment.
Agreed.
I think that's the one about owning swords.
for every Kiki, you've got a Jackie. So
she doesn't even know. Galdan Carmel. Keanu abuses Xanax.
It should be
it'd be a good excuse.
Land owning males is who should be voting in these elections. Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one?
New show idea. Diagnosis dummy. All about Keanu. She does not deserve the attention though. No talent. Caesar Day. Kiki Burgess. Apples, oranges. LMAO. Hashtag Me Too. Guilty. Kiki Burgess.
Holy shit. I think like 4 people just got activated. What was that?
Yeah.
It's a number station now. Shooting ropes, y'all says, where can I find Kiki's butthole pics? I'll post them on my other Twitter.
And female.
She doesn't have the ball. I love how it literally went from I never did that to
Can you
maybe
blame
I did,
me?
'cause I do it. Maybe I do it a lot, so maybe I did. And then she's like, "Yeah, I did. Suck my dick." She literally did the Aaron Imholt. She said, "Suck my dick."
No, she did the Stuttering John. When we found out that he had sock accounts on Twitter and on Reddit, he goes, "Well, can you blame me?" After denying it for a year.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
what
yeah,
it
it's
is.
just prayer.
Okay, come
Like,
on.
it's-
Like,
it's
where are
word
we
for word.
at?
LOS says
Nobody cares
Keanu
about
keeps mentioning
Stuttering
$1,000
John.
as if it's some sort of brag. She just confirms what we already know, and it's a matter of negotiation. Yeah, bragging about taking a picture of your asshole for $1,000 is not the own you think it is.
Well, I disagree. No.
All right. Apparently, we need to go to like where everybody. Oh, I guess it's all happening because they all. Yeah, we're right there. So let's just see what this gay shit is.
No one's ever offered me $1,000 for a photo of my asshole, and they never will.
Check your email inbox.
Oh, hey, Nick.
God.
Ozone, this is awkward, but Moody never got a chance to answer if he likes Nick.
He's look. I can tell. I spoke with Keanu today.
It's not like Kiki answering a question.
I think just speaking to someone doesn't mean you necessarily like them, but
Do you like Nick more than Aaron?
Yeah, of course. But like that's that. Why would you compare?
Wow, so they're both shit. I hear what you're saying.
Oh my god.
But no, I'd say generally probably no, but I can still talk and see someone as human even if I don't particularly like them or see them as
So
a
you
friend.
don't like Nick?
Nope.
We're gonna change your mind. How about this?
Mark Fiorito. Did I actually watch a pylon of an abuse victim? This is the worst bad faith bullshit. Carl, you're being a pussy by not even standing up for your little friend. Standing up a little for your friend. Sorry.
Wait, who's friend?
Did we pile on her for being a victim? I don't think.
Wait, who's friends? Are they friend? Like Carl is friends with Keanu? I thought they all fucking hated each other. Huh, I don't know.
I think
everyone
so.
was
I don't
pretty
know, it's
respectful.
confusing as
We
shit.
gave her space when she was crying. I don't
Right.
think any of us made fun of her for crying.
I
Maybe
did.
Nick
But that
yeah.
again, you're missing the whole point of the like. We're looking for consistency.
Right.
She cries about her own victimhood. She empathizes with people she's friends with, but doesn't seem to give a fuck about others. That's all I'm looking for is consistency.
I just thought her crying was fake and manipulative. I don't like that she was
Consistency,
abused.
Yeah, because you're the.
That sounded like the
definition of
AI.
that.
Ozone,
Ugh.
Moody, who cares if Kayla knew the picture was being taken? Nick said, "Well, it matters at sentencing." We see you, Nick. I don't. It does matter.
Yeah, well,
Intent
It matters a lot.
But also, this isn't sentencing. It was about whether revenge porn happened.
Right.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
Thank you for not killing yourselves. Namaste alive.
yeah, the hole in the ozone is in the frontal lobe. That's
Queever Sutherland. So Riles got his whole name read. Okay, Melton. I'm sorry, Queefer, Mr. Uncle Toast Stutterland. There you go. You change it too often. I can't keep up. Beef drippings. Nick, tell me more about dominating Ape's Poon.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Write a book.
Yeah,
Like I said, I have permission for one story. That's all that happens.
And by the way, she didn't seem to get that either. It's just like, yeah, but you guys showed text, and it's like, okay, but we have permission. Like, so your whole argument disappears if you stop and think about it, but she doesn't.
I like how she didn't mention anything about Aaron's text being shown. It was all about April's.
Rough.
Kind of hard. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Some dumb idiot. All this time I thought she and Gino were just really dumb, but now I know she's genuinely an awful person. I'll show you has to talk to Gino about that. Jay Loiterer, you guys are squaking like an episode of The View. I guess squawking like an episode of The View. Thank you.
Everything is going how I have foreseen.
Unlimited power.
It was amazing. Carl and I, for the most part, were just sitting back watching most of it. I was like, this is unreal.
Yeah.
I
I would have
never
had to
get
just
trapped
watch it
in
on
an
my
argument.
phone. Yeah, I didn't need to be here.
I wouldn't get trapped in an argument with her like that. I wouldn't have brought her on if it wasn't for you guys. I know better. I know that there's no like she's not. She's not going to engage in a good faith
guys.
argument. She's
Look,
not going to do that.
Guys, the clip where he leans down on his chair, he's not like he does. He leans down on his chair, but there's no way to say he's doing anything. He's probably already gassed out of his mind and high as shit, but he's not hitting it right there. He's clearly not. I understand, like you guys want it, but that's not. There's nothing there's no there. I'm sure he's completely like feeling the effects of hitting a ton of it, but not right that second. He's not hitting it on camera. So and everybody's like, look. I'm like, I'm just telling you, it's not there. So I just don't think it's there.
I'm trying to use ways to get to the fucking fridge.
Anonymous, recalculating. Anonymous, greatest week in the Dabbleverse, Rocco's wedding episode, and now this little piggy, great 1 year anniversary week. Yeah, it was a big 1 year anniversary show. Theo, proud of Keanu for fighting back. Yes, she really showed us.
She held her own. She hung with us. She hung with us, man. It was hours. She hung with us for hours.
Layers of stupidity, says Don.
She's still talking? Oh, wait. Tookie's mushrooms finally kicked in. Yeah.
Fucking puppet ruins everything.
Oh, your face is getting so red. Take some whippets and calm down, little girl.
Okay, that's
the whippets joke was getting ground into the ground. Nice podcast, stupid crocodile tears from the clout chaser.
We're starting a performance
guys,
enhancer
I don't
for
know. We're not
podcasting.
listening
I don't
to
know if
this.
you know
I know, this is what
Let me just do a whip and I'll be right
It's
back
the
to talk to
Moppy
you.
song.
It's a terrible
You can
idea.
listen to it.
One of the clips I had of Aaron too is he was saying like, yeah, Nick was all coked out of his mind in a K-hole, and it's like those are two very different. Camera just wrote everyone.
La 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 blah blah
Oh, we
blah
were getting
blah 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 blah. Oh, there we go.
No, this is just reading these idiots.
Oh, I'm not obligated to be on for 6 hours. I'm just thinking this week.
No. Again, this is all. Wow, Moody just left. Fuck. Oh. Well, this isn't fun anymore. I just lost all my friends.
Okay. Ugh.
We got 100 super tips to get through. Let's do it. If God exists,
that looks very convincing. Like that was a very good. Like he's faking it, but that was very convincing. Like he's had that problem before in real life.
Keanu leaves Gina.
La 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 la
69.
Blah 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 blah. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
Emotionally abused.
No one cares. Okay, that's it. That's it. What's that? Okay, that's it, guys. That is it. God, that beginning though, Keanu just fucking woo! Wow, she came out. She came out in a suicide mission. Just let Nick fucking. She drew all kinds of fire. God damn, that was intense to watch. I missed this part. Mean Copium. Oh, what did Mean Copium do? Uh-oh. Hold on here. So this is apparently Nick is on Twitter. I don't know what day this is. Let's see if we can turn the sound up. Let's see what Nick's saying. Josh says Nick Rekieta makes a compelling argument why he's too stupid for society. Should be in prison. Let's see.
The fact that it's very good at doing an impression doesn't mean that anyone thinks that that's really the person speaking. In fact, I think if anybody claimed that, they should be locked up. They should just be put in prison. They shouldn't be able to operate a motor vehicle or whatever it is. They're either flat out lying or they're too stupid for society. Who had been doing that to them for 6
I
months?
don't have any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she
Yeah, I
was
bet
there.
it's not. Yeah, right.
She was there. Do you think she doesn't know this? Like, what is wrong with
yell
you?
at the AI.
Why are you what do you want from me? I didn't say that.
The fact that it's very
Fucking Ricky Retardo right there. Good job, Nick. Good job. Oh my God. Imagine the kids are having to hear this screaming and yelling. Oof. Oof. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Another win for the damaged frontal lobe.